Yeah.
Zola Nitete!
Are you ready?
Zola Nitete!
So, things are starting to pick up. We got a halfway decent Golden Boy promotion show coming on this weekend. That Puerto Rican kid, the one with the belt, he's going to be fighting. The fight that I'm most excited about is Gabby Fundora's fight with Alexis Kubitsky. Gabby Fundora is a pleasure to watch. Very violent fighter, good for a knockdown and sometimes a knockout. Michael, what it do? Q, what it do? La Loesa, que lo que? Aloha. Jonah, what it do? Que lo que? Aquí lo mismo. Naquan, what it do? We out here. LaRon, what it do? We out here. So, that little shouting match that Nesta had with Demetrius Andrade, I basically cut up all the good parts because there was actually more. They went on for like a few minutes. So I tried to condense it as best as I could. And shout out to Clavo. He took that joint, put it on Twitter. And it's like, you still see people defending Andrade. If you go to that thread right now, there's still people defending Andrade. And, I didn't have time to say everything I wanted to say in the segment I did because I had to make room for the clip to give you the context. And Nestor said a lot of things that I've been saying for years. He said a lot of things I've been saying for years. But one thing that needs to be said is there's no way that you was at 54, 60, and 68, and all you got to show for it is a glorified loss to David Benavidez. Because you acting like the people at 54 wasn't fighting each other when they was. And why do all those people got a better resume than you? Why all them got a better resume than Demetrius? Even Liam Smith got a better resume than Demetrius. Shit, at least he got a win over Chris Eubank. What do you got? Laura been champion at 54 for years. And what you said when they asked you about fighting Laura? Oh, he's boring. He's a last resort. That's what he said, verbatim. Meanwhile, Laura's the one who been in there with Canelo, with Castaño, with Jarrett Hurd, with Paul Williams. He been in there with people. Who have you been in there with, bro? You gonna tell me that everybody else's resume got something on it that you could remember but you, and it's because of how dangerous you are? Get the fuck out of here, man. Because we ain't seen you fight before, right? We ain't seen you get rocked by Liam fucking Williams. We ain't see you get knocked on your ass by, who was that, Vanes Martirosyan? We all supposed to believe that the reason Boo Boo resume look like that is because everybody's scared. Meanwhile, you the one that turned down the Mel Charlo fight. You the one that turned down the Korobov fight. You the one that walked out on the Derevianchenko fight. You the one that didn't want to fight Yanni back. You the one that didn't want to fight fucking Zach Parker. You didn't want to fight Lara. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You telling me that everybody in them divisions, they all fought each other to some degree more than you did. They all fought each other to some degree. Motherfucking Jarrett Hurd been in there with Lara. He was in there with Julian Williams. Motherfucking Lara been in there with motherfucking Canelo, Castaño, Jarrett Hurd, Paul Williams. Motherfucking Liam Smith been in there with Munguia, Canelo, Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank been in there with Korobov before you. He was old, but he was in there with him. You know what I'm saying? Then look at middleweight, because that's where Chris come into it. Look at middleweight though. Look at middleweight. Motherfucking Carlos Adames been in there with Derevianchenko. Carlos Adames, he been in there with Shiraz. Look at middleweight. Motherfucking, you could have, the dumbest shit about what Demetrius did, you stood a better chance of beating Yanni back than you did of beating Benavidez. But you just the king of bad fucking decisions. I don't pity that dude, man. He just, retire. You 37. You 37. You think you too good for every fucking thing? Retire. 2 years, y'all. You telling me in 2 years you couldn't have called up Dimitri Salita and said, yo, can you get me a stay busy fight? Can we work something out? You couldn't have called Salita. You couldn't have called Loeffler. You couldn't have called OTX. OTX does shows. You couldn't have called ProBox. Nah, homie. It's very obvious what's going on with you and what's been going on with you. If you ain't fighting 2 years, it's because you ain't want to. And it really is that simple. Because if a fucking alcoholic in Charlo could come back and have 2 stay busy fights, granted that they were far apart, but even that motherfucker fought. You telling me in 2 years you couldn't get a fight because all the boxing is so scared of boo-boo? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. And I was shocked. Like, most people had the same reaction that I had and that Nesta had to what was being said. But you still got guys in there making excuses like, nah, it was hard for him to get fights at 54. Brody, you could have fought Mel Charlo before anybody. Fuck is you talking about? You could have been fought Mel Charlo. Could have been did that. And the shit is with Andre that I used to give him grace. I used to. Until I realized, yo, dog, a lot of this shit is you, though. Yeah. Some guys could have fought you, but a lot of this shit is really you, though. You're not gonna tell me you done been across 3 different divisions and you don't got one signature fight. Not one. Everybody else got one. Jacobs has his 2 wins over Sergio Mora and a win over an unbeaten Derevyanchenko and a knockout win over an unbeaten Peter Quillen. Jacobs has signature wins. He has signature wins. Even Lemieux has signature wins. You have nothing. And it's, because everybody's so fucking scared. Everybody terrible. Man, my ass. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Same Zach Parker that you didn't want to fight. You know what he about to do? He about to fight Buatsi. Same Zach Parker. And this is what Nesta said. You sitting on that driveway for 2 years calling people out as if you have something to offer. Now, if you don't have no marquee value, go up the ranks. Become a mandatory. Oh, well, you don't want to do that. All right then, bro. Then just get the patio chair out and chill on the driveway then. Just do that. That's the real reason Eson hate Canelo. Because Canelo the one that really turned Demetrius into a running gag. You want payday? You want payday? You want payday? I know that. Get the fuck out of here. It's my night. If motherfuckers don't remember Demetrius Andrade for shit, if they don't remember none of his fights, they gonna remember that shit. You want payday? You want payday? You want payday? I know that. It's my night. That shit crazy. There's no fucking way, bro. There's no way a fighter could campaign across 3 weight classes and he has no signature win unless he wasn't trying to fight nobody. And I've been said, Brody, the only reason you even fought Benavidez is because you didn't have a choice. What the fuck else was you gonna do? You bailed on everybody else that was available. So since you want to be Ms. New Booty at 37, okay, don't fight. See if the boxing world lose sleep that Andre ain't fighting. That's the problem with a lot of boxers, but especially the Americans. If that had been a Russian fighter, Brody, he would have fought somebody by now. If that would have been a Mexican fighter, you just seen Oscar Valdez have a little fight in Mexico, south of the border. Oscar Valdez, who actually can draw. He not above a stay busy fight. He not above that. The only one, nah, you don't want to fight. All right, bro. Okay, bro. You could tell a story of the last 10 to 15 years of boxing and not mention Demetrius Andrade once. Shout out to my man Clavo. Saludos, Jules. Shout out to Demetrius Bubu Pupu Cacamierda Andrade. Esa vaina me quilla a mí. Porque excusa. Excusa, my excusa. You 37, you older than Canelo. You older than Canelo. You really think that when you retire and Canelo retire, anybody gonna like, bro, you didn't give them nothing to remember. What your life's mission was just Canelo. That was it. Do you know how long this dude been on Canelo dick? You been on that man dick for like a gajillion years. I said that shit in a video I did. So when the Con Ed bill come, what you gonna tell Con Ed? Well, I tried to fight Canelo. When you gotta pay the mortgage, what you gonna tell a bank? Well, I tried to fight Canelo. When the car note and the car insurance is due, what you gonna say? I tried to fight Canelo. That shit corny as shit. The best example of Demetrius Andrade is Naoya Inoue. Inoue tried to get Chocolatito. Chocolatito, he wanted to fight Quadras. He wanted to do something else. What Inoue did? Did he do a bunch of interviews moaning about that shit? No, he fucking moved on and fought other fucking people. Fucking simple. What you acting like? The real shit is you don't have fans. And you know you don't have fans. So you trying to get money off of his fans. And that's what a lot of these motherfuckers been doing. Y'all ain't got no fans. Y'all don't generate nothing. Somebody offer you something. Oh, you too good for that. Now you got Christian Mabili and Lester Martinez, these kinds of people. They getting down like, nah, we got to fight. Fuck that. We know we ain't going to get Canelo. We know we ain't going to get Bud. We got to fight. Simple as that. Demetrius, nah, let me call out Chalo in 2025 while he at the Betty Ford Center. Shut the fuck up, country. That shit is ridiculous, bro. You can't be 37 having campaigned in 3 different weight classes and you don't got one signature win. What that tell me is you didn't want to fight people. Jacobs fought Derevyanchenko. Why you couldn't do that? Adames fought Derevyanchenko. Golovkin fought Derevyanchenko. Munguia fought Derevyanchenko, but not Boo Boo. Not Boo Boo. He can't do that.
Shut the fuck up, Jules.
Sit your ass backstage, bitch. Now what?
He back there with Boo Boo.
He back there with Demetrius. But that shit is impossible. That shit is impossible, bro. Like, it's everybody who was a player, a major player, from 154 to 160 to 168. Literally everyone has at least 1 or 2 signature fights. Even Liam Smith has signature fights. But Boo Boo, what is his signature fight? The one where you got your ass beat? What's the greatest win of Demetrius Andrade's career? Cocaine? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You just don't want to fight motherfuckers. And the sooner the American boxing scene phases you and everybody like you out, it will be better for it. As soon as guys like you are out of it and not fighting and taking up space and taking up time, because they don't need to interview you about nothing. You not about to do nothing. The fuck we need to interview? You know what I mean? Like, fuck you gonna talk to him about? So you rotated your tires, Demetrius? Yeah, yo, I did that. Cleaned out the gutters? Yeah, yo, them shits is spotless. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this is a reason why I want. Can you hear me, Julius?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, this is the reason why I know that Terrence Crawford doesn't need to fight anymore. I know he doesn't need to chase more belts, more challenges. He has done enough already a long time ago. The thing is this: I want, especially for the American people and for the American boxing scene, to watch someone that is getting money, but he's still chasing greatness. I know it. Honestly, Terrence Crawford is a fighter that you guys don't deserve. Not really.
Yeah, we don't deserve him.
Damn.
Yeah, but if for the sake of you and your boxing scene, I would like for him to stay 2 more fights, try to chase legacy to show those motherfuckers you can get the bag, and you can be accomplished at the same time. It doesn't matter, even if you are 37 years old, you can still do that. You're gonna get the money, and you're gonna get the accolades, and people is gonna respect you. Is gonna love you, regardless.
I agree. Don Juan said, "What about Quigley?" I guess, right? That's his signature win, right? Undefeated Jason Quigley.
Yeah.
It gotta be.
Yeah, but wasn't like around 2013, 14, wasn't he supposed to fight Charlo? But who backed out?
Él.
Yeah,
Es que siempre hay una excusa, una historia, algo pasó, no me llamaron, estaba durmiendo. It's always like, bro, that's not possible, bro. That's not possible, bro. Liam Smith has a signature win. You understand that? Beefy has a signature win. He knocked out Chris Eubank. You feel me? What is it's like, nah. And the shit that I don't like is in those divisions, with the exception of how dull it's become now, in the last 10 to 15 years, though, the fighters in those divisions were fighting each other. They were. Unbeaten Peter Quillen fought Daniel Jacobs, got knocked out in a round. Unbeaten Sergey Derevianchenko fought Daniel Jacobs. He got decision. You see what I mean? Jacobs fought Canelo. Canelo fought Golovkin. Golovkin fought Jacobs. Fought Lemieux. Bunch of other middleweights. It's like, and that's 60, 54. Lara was fighting people. Fuck is you talking about? Lara was fighting people.
But Julius, okay, the reason I was talking about Crawford before is, do you remember that period that before the Spence fight, he was in the welterweight division, he got the title against Jeff Horn. People were talking, but Crawford was 4 years under siege.
Yeah,
being attacked as a boxer, his legacy, that he wasn't shed, he was overrated. He was constantly attacked by his own people, mostly. But what did he do? He stayed there. He kept winning fights, mandatory after mandatory, and finally, after all that, he got the fight, and he had the chance to prove himself. But I'd rather you face 2-3 mandatories and you already are talking about, dude, I need more money. I'm the A side. I want to. Dude, it's too blatant that you're the kind of guy that as a kid you were talking about how the dog eat my fucking homework. That's the kind of thing that your career is.
The dog ate my homework. My mom gave me a blowjob. It's always a fucking problem, bro.
Okay.
That's too much porn, Jules.
That ain't a you, Jules. That's just a you thing, buddy.
Yeah.
No, he said that on Fight Hub. He said that.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
You say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
But
clip that.
I just what I really don't like about Andre is how I guess it's how corny the shit is and how much of an opportunist he is, because you acting like because Canelo is down and out right now that he's supposed to be the fraud, and that
Wait, you say him first.
What the hell is that?
Who the fuck is watching TV?
somebody that's trying to get kicked off the panel. You acting like because Canelo lost to Crawford, bro. Canelo or Crawford, they both got better legacies than you. They both got better careers than you. They both make more money than you. Fuck is you talk? You don't got nothing in common with them aside from living in America. You don't got nothing in common with them, bro.
You know what my honest to goodness reaction was when I first saw Andrade give that interview? Oh, hey, he's still alive.
What the fuck?
Nah,
Hey,
my
hey,
reaction,
hey,
my
honest
reaction,
like, because-
yo, listen, my reaction was, yo, this dude is really still on that driveway. Really?
You didn't like my
still-
Andrade impression?
Yeah, you really want to do Andre? That's how Andre. I'm from Rhode Island. Yeah, 5 million Benavides.
You don't remember during the lead up to the fight with Benavides, he got up there at the press conference and he was like, "Hey, skate up."
Yo, listen, man. I don't know, and I'm gonna tell you something. I hope Eson is listening. I know
And
that's
he's
what
wearing
your,
a Cosby sweater.
I know that's what your real axe to grind is with Canelo. That he did that to your cousin. See, if the whole world knew that Demetrius was his cousin, then they would really understand why he hate Canelo. Because it's like, I'd hate him too if I were you.
Hey, Jules, still no, isn't this something that's overdue, bro? Somebody that's really not the media finally fucking told his ass the fucking truth, bro. This needed to happen, bro. To me, I was happy.
No, because Nesta is media, you know. Like I give Nesta all the props in the world because he's one of the originators of this YTBC shit. I give him mad love for that because it's like, yeah, yo, that's a for real success.
How many
story.
followers does the guy have? Subscribers, I should say.
Bro, I don't know, dog. He got a lot. Like it's
over 100K.
Bro, it's bitches in there, it's trannies in there, it's lady boys, it's all type of shit going on, bro. Fucking crazy.
I'm just saying, man, that true was way over. That true was way overdue.
No, but I was glad, like Nesta, because even Nesta got to get tired of it. That here you got this dude that how you calling out the same person for 10 years, bro, or longer? That's like pursuing a bitch that don't want you. If you
That's like yeah, you still trying to get that bitch from high school.
You leave Devin Haney out of this.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that dude, yo, it's a people, man.
Oh
Yo,
my
Devin
God.
Haney, bro. You suing a bitch for Birkin bags? What you gonna do with them? You gonna wear them to the fight?
How
Cut you-
how can you how
gonna
can you
flip
sue
'em, Wayne?
somebody for a gift? That shit's not gonna work.
That
Talk
dude is-
about a fucking Indian giver.
Yeah.
Nah, and your daddy is supposed to be a pimp. That's the story, that his daddy is a pimp. Like, man, y'all just some two lames. Like, really, like you suing bitches for shit. You suing a bitch for a bunch of shit. You shouldn't even bought that bitch anyway. Why are you spending $350,000 on a bitch you knew less than a year, bro? Cause she cute. It's a lot of cute bitches in the world, though. Like, I'm never gonna understand how so many athletes fall for this trap of these vapid nothing. Like, yeah, the bitch got a pussy. You know that all bitches got pussies, right? Like, you get pussy from a lot of these bitches.
Well, in this day and age, Jules.
Well, you know what? You right. Yo, you right.
Yeah, these fucking these dummies from this generation, Jules, they don't know any better. That's why every time you look on social media, these motherfuckers are being called simps because they don't know any better.
Well, like you and the shit is that, look, the funniest shit that killed me, it's not that I think I'm this and that or anything like that. It's just that I'm looking at the bitch and I'm like, all right, so what? The bitch is cute. After you nut, you know that you're not gonna see none of that, right? Like, I don't know how your mind works, but that's how mine works. Yeah, after that come out, you a bologna sandwich. After that nut, yeah, like that's once that post-coital hit, yo, I don't know nothing, bro. I don't know what the fuck just happened, okay? Right?
So you're gonna be like the SpongeBob meme, Jules? All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, that's
I'm stuck on that bologna sandwich.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like once that, so, and you're not going to tell me that a bitch is $350,000 Birkin, like, she that cute, dog. For it, yo, I bet you the pussy ain't even all that, dog. Ain't that who's fucking that bitch? What rapper is fucking that bitch?
Young Thug.
You doing all that for a bitch that Young Thug nutted on?
He slapped the seconds.
And
If you put a black light on that bitch, she is gonna light up like a fucking Christmas tree, though. It's jizz.
radioactive and shit.
He has a type. She has a type, though.
How much you want to bet that was Devin Haney's first? Because that would explain it.
That's a problem.
Yo, Jules, but remember, this is the same dude who was out here trying to hook up with fucking what's up? Tiger's leftovers. That ugly broad, Black China.
Yo, oh my God, that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Look, and
So
I
that
don't
goes to
even,
show you what Devin Haney is.
and I don't even like see this the shit that no, pero esa tipo una sucia y ella es fea like
No, esa
I
es
don't
una
like
hedionda. That's not a sucia.
ella es fea like no on some for real like bro it's mira
She
la
is what we
cara
call a
esa gente.
hedionda, not a sucia.
You Ignacio, you remember the old Cabbage Patch, like the mutilated faces and shit? You remember that
Oh,
shit?
the fucking garbage pail kids.
Yo, she don't look like a garbage pail kid, bro.
Yeah.
Ella y su mamá. I'm like, yo,
He does.
who the
Yep.
fuck gonna go that hard for this bitch? Like, yo, you
Yep.
bugging, homie.
Instead
That
of
bitch
Garbage
face.
Patch Kids.
Yeah, like you gotta see these shits. They ugly than a motherfucker. I'm like, yo, that's what I see when I look at that bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
there
I
was
ain't even
it was like this fucking it was like a card company like that used to make like tops or some shit. Some dude fucking threw that idea out there, and I remember those cards. They were called garbage pail kids.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, not for nothing. There was something demonic about them. Like, yo, them shits is really fucking ugly. Motherfucker have a safety pin going through his nose. And the shit was the ugliest shit at the time. And I'm like, yo, when I look at that bitch, that's what I see. Like, yo, you telling me motherfuckers is falling over theyself for this bitch? Why? Cause she got a butt? Yo, fam, go to the DMV. It's mad bitches with butts at the DMV. Go to Walmart. Go to
Yo,
Target.
Joe, the funny thing is, you see all these stories of these dudes, especially the basketball players falling for these hoes that are like no good. Like Paul George, the dude that plays for the fucking 76ers, that motherfucker went out and got a stripper pregnant and then tried to get the bitch to abort the kid. She refused, and now he's married to that fucking broad. So that goes to show you how lame these dudes
But you
are.
know, but you know how that happened, right?
At least it was a happy ending.
Even sort of. But it's like it's like even the Brittany Renner joint, for example, who I think is a legitimately bad, very attractive joint. Like Brittany Renner is bad, like yeah, she is. But even with that, yo, you don't got no common sense, homie. You know you don't be pulling bitches that look like that. What the fuck you think this bitch is here for? Your personality? Your sense of humor? Come on, bro. Like how could y'all all fall for the same trap? Not on her stomach and keep it pushing. Not on her stomach.
Less than a year and you marry the bitch,
or smeared all over the pews.
How you gonna marry the bitch?
But then the funny part, Jules, is I mean, her ex-man or her baby daddy, that motherfucker literally, she's over here shitting on him and trying to make him look bad on social media. But then the next day they announced that he signed a big ass contract with the fucking Mavericks. So at the end of the day, he got the last laugh over that.
Shout
bro.
out to my boy PJ Washington. He only pays $2,000 a month in child support, which is great.
Yo, because the shit is like that shit really irritates me that yo, you weaponizing the court system and children, and it's like, yeah, this shit is some loot. Like a lot of y'all bitches really is losers. Like, and it doesn't get said it doesn't really get said that way. Oh, they're gold diggers. Oh, they're succubuses. No, you're a loser. You have no talent. The only agency you have is that you have fucking pussy. That's the only agency you really have. You don't know how to sing. Like, look at Kim Kardashian, for example. It blows my mind because I'm old enough to remember, yo, all of this off a sex tape with Ray J? That's all it is? Because you let him fuck? Wow, B.
And that bitch has the audacity to act like she thinks she's gonna be a lawyer someday. Get the fuck out of here.
Bitch thinks she a mogul. Like, what is your like you? She really like Paris Hilton. At least I could say, well, your family had a series of hotels or whatever. The Hilton, you know what I mean? But Kim Kardashian, it's like, yo, is that the new shit that the only agency a lot of y'all bitches have? And it's kind of becoming more obvious with the OnlyFans shit, given the high abundance of young women that are, you know, semi-attractive. Oh, I just got to show my pussy for $15.99 a month, and I'm straight. It's like, yo, dog, when y'all hit that motherfucking wall, that's the problem. Y'all don't know that there's a wall. Everybody gonna hit it, and when you hit it, you gonna hit it, and you're not gonna have no skills. You're not gonna know how to do nothing else except show your pussy. Motherfuckers really don't want to see that shit. after a certain age. You know,
That's
like,
why I like
Yo,
that
Jules.
one soccer player, man. He put everything in his mom's name, and he had like a shit ton of money, and that broad married him, and then she divorced him thinking she was going to get something, and she ended up not getting shit because it was all in his mom's name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot his name. What he's talking
I seen that
about.
shit. Virtuoso said AB was like, yeah, AB is another fucking loser. That's another dude that I always thought. Yo, listen, I got videos from way back that I'm like, yo, AB is a loser, fam. Don't call him a tragedy. Don't say that he's a loser. That's what you just a loser, bro. Because nada cambió de ese tipo. La misma vaina que él está haciendo ahora. That's the same shit he used to do. But that's why you a loser. See, that shit was cool when you was getting money and you fake popular. Now, motherfuckers don't got no reason to put up with that shit from you. You a loser, bro. You ended up exactly. And here's the shit. It's gonna get worse because I've been said it. It ain't gonna be long before AB is shadow boxing outside the 7-Eleven somewhere in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be slipping the
that
jab.
time when his ride got shot up and it had a bunch of bullet holes in it, man.
Bro.
I mean, what the fuck?
Bro, you know what's sad, bro? You know what's sad? That show comes on like at 4. He records at 4 or 5 in the morning. How the fuck you show up to a show already drunk at that time?
Because
he was probably at the club, bro, and he just went over there after the club.
Wait, they record less. You talking about the podcast with Cam, right?
Yeah.
They record that at 4 in the morning.
Like 4 or 5 in the morning. He said it one time. Like they wake up at that time. So
okay,
he was.
I'll say this. I'm not the guy that looks at a substance abuser y yo digo no, que he's addicted. No. You're a loser. It is that simple. It's the lack of accountability. That's why you are the way you are. You're not responsible for nothing. How the fuck is 4 a.m. and you drunk, bro? 4 or 5 a.m. and you drunk out your mind. And then the worst shit is you look like bro, why you hollering at that young bitch? You think that young bitch want to fuck you, dog? Look at you, bro. Look at you. The fuck that young bitch gonna do with you?
No,
damn.
Gross, bro. Get the fuck.
You said it. AB is not a tragedy. Johnny Pappy is tragic. AB is just an asshole.
Yeah. Fuck, I look like
tweet fell out.
Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying? Because he got the veneers or whatever. He got them shits just like Dame Dash. It's like this has been the week.
They said
this has been the week of the fucking losers because Dame is a fucking loser. That's another fucking loser. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Yo, Jules, somebody posted a video of him fucking with some girl that she looks like she's probably about 20. And they claim that's like his new artist. Is like some video he put out. And the funniest shit was some dude commented and said, "Oh, this must be his new artist on his record label, Dep Jam."
Dep Jam, yeah. Mr. Calderon said only Dev would try to stunt with. That's what I'm saying. Like yo, dog. Why would you even want Lena Sayed? That's a cum bucket. Y'all all passing around the same cum buckets that got the same chlamydia and gonorrhea, just passing that shit around like a spliff in a cipher. Like, y'all motherfuckers is dirty,
Jules,
bro.
it's just like the dude that plays for the Rockets. He fucking wifed up a bitch that Gilbert Arenas and Nick Young, who have both retired, literally nutted on that bitch 15, 20 years ago. And this dude's out here wifing this bitch up and having a kid with her. What an idiot.
I'm saying, get you a regular bitch. Like, I don't like you yo, it's regular college bitches that Devin could go for, right? Regular bitches, they got nice pussy. It's a sofa in there, it's a couch, it's good stuff. Get a regular bitch, Devin, because you a regular cat. You not a rock star, bro. You not a recording artist. You a boxer. And your window, and you know the boxers hate to hear that. Nobody really tells them, and if they do, it doesn't process. You're not gonna be known for very long, and even when you're known, you're not that well known. You know, a boxer's shelf life is not the same as a quarterback's in the NFL. It's not. Like other sports, other athletes in other sports have more longevity. Look at LeBron. LeBron been around, bro. It felt like LeBron been around for 30 fucking years, bro. This dude, like, yo, go away, LeBron. Like, all right, bro, retire, right? Look at Tom Brady, Eli Manning when he was playing. Quarterbacks, basketball players, baseball players. Look at Jeter. Jeter had a fantastic run. Andy Pettit, all these people. Every other sports athletes have more longevity than boxers. So it's like, yo, dog, what are you even doing? Like you trying to date rock star bitches and bitches that rappers date. You not that guy, homie. You need a John Jay bitch. You need a bitch that's studying for the bar.
The thing is, Jules, he's still following the Mayweather blueprint of, living like an artist, like con cuero y vaina. When you're just a sport guy, man. I mean, come on. You look like a fucking goof.
But Floyd was a lame too, bro. I mean, come on, like you could see it. Floyd was a cornball who crafted a persona based around money, and now look at him. All these years after he retired, fucking goofball doing exhibitions for money.
Like I said, I knew people don't respect Floyd, and I know that there's a lot of people that probably don't like to hear that, because for us that it's common sense to us that that there's a lot of people that really don't respect Floyd at all. Not even his legacy. There are people out there. You knew that they didn't respect Floyd when they stood him next to that 6-foot white bitch. You knew, somebody did that shit on purpose, bro. They sent your little ass up there next to that big ass white girl, and she really made you look like the Indian in a cupboard, bro. Like, he looked tiny next to that bitch. He looked tiny next to that bitch.
He looked like the elf on the shelf.
In the cupboard, bro.
He looked tiny. Like, he looked like yo, his shoulders all little, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
one of those dudes in a snow globe.
But that was one of those examples, one of those rare moments where you can see, Floyd, it's cool you made money. It's cool, right? But people really don't respect you. Like, high key, people don't respect you. When he was at the shit with AJ, he's at an event, he's standing next to AJ. AJ there, 6'6" with the muscles, with the pearly white showing. Bitches is going crazy, nipples is getting hard. They passing right by Floyd like he the fucking ballet.
Well, the funniest part was it bothered him too. I mean, he was bothered, visibly bothered by it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, because a lame motherfucker is a lame motherfucker. And it's like, you know what, Floyd, I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't cause you short, cause short motherfucker gets some ass. Like, Kevin Hart fucking these bitches. Okay, he is out here. I'm pretty sure he has seen Tiffany Haddish asshole more than once. So it's not cause you short, Floyd. It's not because you short, Floyd. It's because you lame. Money does not unlame you. You are a lame, Devin. You are a lame. Like, you could have a lot of money. You still a lame. Still. Lame. Still.
Jules, I don't know.
You should have been outside the college macking bitches at John Jay. Like, yo, I need a lawyer and a blowjob. Can I get a 2-for-1? You don't got no personality. You don't got no personality. No sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to let me read this. Shout out to Jim Ryu. Salute Ring IQ. I appreciate the videos you've been dropping the last few days. You think Gabby can get the KO on Saturday? And who do you got in the Sarah Bailey versus Evelyn Bermudez fight? Now I'm gonna be real. I'm a fan of Alexis, and I often correspond with that kid on Twitter, right? I had her pegged as somebody who could become a champion after Gabby leaves. But against Gabby, and I'm pulling for Alexis. Like, I'm pulling for, like, I hope you do okay. And if you lose, I hope it's not a bad loss, right? But it's hard to imagine that Gabby doesn't knock her out, because Gabby knocked broads out, dog. And she's knocked out more experienced fighters than Alexis. So if you want my prediction, I could be wrong. Hopefully I am. But I think Gabby's going to stop her. I do. I think Gabby's going to stop her. As far as Sarah and Evelyn, I can't call it. I did a video on it the other day. I can't call it because Kim Clavel was way more experienced than Sarah is now. And when Kim fought fucking Evelyn, she lost in fucking Canada. Now, Sarah got 6 fights, grand total. 6! If you win, I'll be happy for you, but I can't call it like, you might lose that motherfucker. You might. You know what I mean? They go Eson. With we know why you don't like Canelo, bro. You don't got a lot of us, bro. You among friends, bro. I dig it. He shouldn't have he disrespected your cousin. I dig it. It's all right. Rhode Island stand up. I dig it. It's all good, bro. Look,
It's,
you got a nice.
it's actually
Yeah, I
Cape
mean,
Verden, bro. Cape Verden.
Cape Canaveral. It's great, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got
Cape Town.
You know what I'm saying? Cape Town. You know what I'm saying? Cape Cod. All the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Young. You know he's an engineer. He got the blazer. Got the curls and shit, getting the bitches. It's all good, bro. But we know why you mad at Canelo, because his hate of Canelo never made sense to me. Like, bro, what you could say about Canelo, you could say about a lot of people that have accomplished less. You could even say it about Golovkin. For example, people will tell you that Canelo got some gifts. That's fine. But a lot of people said Golovkin got a gift in the Jacobs fight. That doesn't mean I agree with them. But you could say those things about Golovkin. You could say Golovkin got a gift in the Jacobs fight. You could say he got a gift in the Derevyanchenko fight. Any criticism that you levy towards Canelo, you could levy towards a lot of fighters. But why? So why is Canelo so bad when you know what? He actually accomplished a lot. Four-way world champion, unified at middle, undisputed 2 times at super middle. You're not gonna rationalize the hate to me unless you got an axe to grind. And I know what your axe is. He made your cousin. Yo, look, nobody gonna remember Demetrius Andre for no fight that he had.
Nobody.
They go. The only reason they go, you want payday. I know that. That's what they gonna remember him for, bro.
So his signature moment is getting kicked out of a press conference.
Esau says Sandy gonna put the beats on Chantel, by the way.
Yo, listen, I'm not going to talk about that yet. My next video is about that. I'm not going to talk about that yet, but that's a good ass fight. I was laughing. Y'all going to see why I was laughing when I upload the video after this. Y'all going to see why I was laughing. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker not going to rationalize no Canelo hate to me, because you could say those things about Mayweather. You could say, yo, fix your mic and get out the chat. You could say Mayweather got a gift in a Castillo fight. You could say Mayweather got a gift in a Maidana fight. Any criticism that you levy towards Canelo, you could levy it against a lot of other fighters. What separates a Canelo from a lot of other fighters is he did consistently fight the best fighters. He did. He accomplished a lot. And I'm not going to all of a sudden throw him in the trash. Bud did his thing. Bud is a bad motherfucker. But nah, Canelo not trash because he lost the Bud. I'm not on that train.
So Jules, you ain't taking that. You ain't taking that Canelo's a B-level fighter because of his loss.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that I said it on the last live stream where we talked about it. I would sooner rank Canelo an A- before I rank him a B, because he beats the B fighters. Who are the B fighters? William Skull, Jermel Charlo, Jaime Munguia, John Ryder. Those are the B-level fighters. Those are the B levels, and they can't get past him. You needed a A++ level fighter in a Crawford to beat him. You needed a Bivol to beat him. You needed a Floyd to beat him. If you gotta get them to beat him, right? That means he's an A level. They just above him. Those guys are A+.
They're just that better. Yeah.
Speaking of Crawford, did you see who suddenly was all gung-ho to fight Terrence Crawford now? I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Virgil Ortiz. It's Virgil fucking Ortiz. Like that.
I seen that bullshit.
I hate him so goddamn much.
Bullshit. I try not to. Like, I like Virgil, right? Like, the kid seems like a good kid. He's got one eyebrow. He plays a guitar. He's fucking great, bro.
Something my mala way.
He's got one eyebrow. He's got the he's always got the same expression, you know.
What did he do? What did he do lately?
Well, he's talking about now. He's saying, "Yo, I'll go to 60. I'll fight Crawford." Well, get the fuck out. Why don't you get the fuck out of here, bro?
Ya no tenemos que tratar como Tank, bro. We gotta treat him like Tank now, bro. Ya tienes.
And I don't want to do. I don't want to do
no
that.
Tienes cinturón, bro.
Manín,
Tank
es
por
que
lo menos.
the maneuvering con él is becoming very obvious, bro. Que coño, tú estabas en el 147 y tú no peleaste para ningún cinturón. Lo mismo en el 154. You chose Lubin. Murtazaliev está ahí. ¿Qué, bro? What?
He actually chose Thurman first.
Que yo prefiero que you go up to 60 and fight Lara. Go up to 60 and fight Lara. The fuck? What we need with a Lubin fight, bro? What we post? Oh, he beat Lubin. Oh, fuck out of here, bro.
I'm just saying, I'm losing my patience, bro, with him, bro. It's ya ve los 30 way and no belt. 3 divisions, no belt. Not
no,
puro
that fucking quote unquote win over Sergey Derevyanchenko is aging. I mean, Sergey Boachuk is aging like a fucking avocado, bro. Fucking lost.
Julius, this is what is,
bro.
Yo,
this
but
is what is crazy about. Look, when Fundora was unified, this kid Sander was their honest fight, and he wanted to make a face-off with him. And Gabby went there like, no, we are not going to do that shit. That's the kind of guy you're treating. That's Fundora, in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
And you, instead of pressing him to try to win a title from him, like Sander was trying to do, because you are in line for his belt. You went for fucking Lubin, so at this point it's very clear. You dog Crawford because you dogged him. And now you're kind of dogging the guy you are in line for because sadly you want the vacant title.
No, correction, Leo. Correction. He tried to fight Keith Thurman first, and then Thurman wanted to fight Fundora instead, and then he went after Lubin.
That's actually more crazy.
It's fucking ridiculous that you had the same opportunity to pursue a title through Fundora that Xander did, but we supposed to look at Xander funny. Brody, I'm not even supposed to be comparing your resume to Xander because he's 22? You fucking damn near 30 out here, bro. You better have a better fucking resume. You 27. He 22. I got a belt before you, bro. The fuck y'all doing over there, bro? Shit crazy.
And why is he have a belt? Because he pressed for a Fundora fight, and Fundora said no and gave up the belt.
And you had a year. The other shit is you had more time to press Fundora because remember you won that interim bullshit in August of last year, bro.
Yep.
You could have been like, yo, Sebastian, yo, something gotta give, bro.
Now I insist, you don't want to press Fundora for a world title shot because you know you're gonna get that title anyway.
So they made a deal. Leo, tú sabes lo que yo opino que they made a deal. They made a deal. I'm gonna give you the belt. Cuando yo me voy, yo te lo voy a dejarlo ahí with some milk and cookies and we're straight. Like después de esta pelea con este caco pelado, he's gonna go to 60. I guarantee. Like Sebastian's not staying at 50.
Oh, so we talking about an elevated Virgil? We talking about an elevated Virgil?
Email Virgil, bro. Email. You've got mail.
It's a shame about
you got mail. You know what I'm saying?
At least Xander fought for his belt, you bitch.
No, and they want us, and like I said, they want us to. It's not even, oh, you're so high on Xander, or no. It's just that Xander did do what the moment that he got an opportunity to pursue a title, that's exactly what he did. He jumped on the opportunity. He tried to fight Sebastian. You didn't. So now you want me to believe, we used to try to fight Xander. But man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And I fuck with Virgil. That shit hurt, man, because I'm Mexican, but that shit hurt, man.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You're not as Mexican as he is, Jules.
That shit with the Fundoras and Sander, when they went there and Sander tried to press him.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. And Sander was trying to press Sebastian. And Gabby was like, no, we are not going to do that.
No, Gabby killed that shit. Yo, Gabby killed that shit. Like, no. It's like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Esau. Money is an enhancer. If you were a loser when you were broke, now you're a rich loser. Yeah, bro. Money cannot unlame you. You know, like it literally cannot. Like, no, dog. You could be broke. You could be dead broke with a Hanes Comfort Soft shirt and still get some pussy. And you could be dead broke.
Yeah.
Broke.
That's I mean, the 90s were the best time.
I one time smashed a bitch on a blow-up mattress.
Trying to tell you that as long as you got some jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like really, motherfuckers, y'all need to work on y'all sense of humor. That opens all the doors and all the drawers. work on your sense of humor. Like a couple of jokes, you fucking 10 minutes into a blowjob off a couple of jokes. You know what I'm saying? But nah, let me buy the shit so I can smell good. I'm gonna buy her the shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get a job.
You can laugh the panties.
No wonder I feel the way I feel.
You can really laugh the panties off.
That's a secret that all young motherfuckers need to don't take yourself too
don't
serious.
Take yourself too serious. Yeah, exactly.
Don't take shit too serious. Laugh, bro. Laugh and make bitches laugh.
And no matter what you do, don't have roommates. Live alone as long as you can.
I had a tactic that I would always sneak in something about my dick into the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I will always like something. You know what I'm saying? Like I told a bitch, yo, my dick is like Marilyn Monroe. I've really got a beauty mark. Cause that get her mind working. Like, yo, he really gotta be. I gotta see this shit. You know
Stop lying, Jules. You told that Chris Rock joke. Hey, you want some flowers? Do you want some dick?
Dick looks like a lobster tail.
You just get it thinking about the shit. Like, think about my dick. Think about my dick. Think about my dick. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Dick. Before you know it, it's in there, bro. Like, don't take yourself too seriously. Don't take shit too seriously. Laugh, bro. Jokes work. You know what I'm saying?
Someone once said, if you got a motherfucking personality, you can pull any broad.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a fine line though. Laugh, be funny, but don't be a fucking goofball. That's gonna kill.
You be funny. You could be funny, but don't tell jokes. Don't be the joke. Tell jokes. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now I'll be back after these commercial messages. I'll leave you here with our sponsor, Eson with the Nissan.
You're gonna ice yourself out if you do that shit. That's the number one.
Jules is gonna go take a shit. What a surprise!
Hey, Eson, you on the paddle?
No, it's talking about the picture on the screen.
Hey, did really quick, since I jumped on late, did he bring up the whole fucking Andre arguing with Nestor Gibbs?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that shit was comedy. That dude had the nerve to sit there and say that he's being ducked. Fuck out of here. Dude, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's a joke, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Yo, fucking Nestor.
I think
Nestor said, go ahead, bro.
No, you go ahead.
Nestor said 660 days you've been inactive.
That's pretty good.
That motherfucker said, he's like, there's dudes that want to fight you, Pacheco, and he fucking named like two other guys. He's like, all those guys want money. He's like, and guess what? The promoter's not putting up the money. And then that's when Nestor goes, yo, my man. He's like, let me ask you a question. He's like, did Triple G fight the best dudes before he got to Canelo? No. He's like, he went out there, beat people's asses, and made himself into an attraction in order to get that fight. He's like, what have you been doing? Nothing.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no.
Yeah, but I think Ness said the right thing. Like, you need to go to Pro Box.
You know, that's not a bad idea for him. That's a good move.
The problem is that there's nobody at Pro Box, bro. Who's he gonna fight at super middleweight at Pro Box? They don't got nothing over there.
They'll find someone.
You know what though? If he fights super middleweight or 160 here, like he's only lost one time, so he should have just gotten back on the horse and scheduled a fight, like, you know, for 6 months after the loss. It shouldn't have mentally defeated him that much, and I think that it did because he believed his own hype.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's easy to believe your own hype when you're getting guys like fucking Liam Wilson and who was that fucking guy? Walter Kawankanda.
Yeah, and it's all the people around you that are hyping you up and that are demanding that you fight Canelo or whoever else, the top tier competition, because you deserve it, because you've been there. And you know, you haven't earned it, but you shouldn't let one loss like that just dictate your whole career. Speaking of that, I heard Charlo talking about his ring return and how he's going to come back. The smaller one, the younger one.
Okay.
Or whichever.
You were about to say the drunk one, weren't you?
The lighter, not the drug addict, the one that fought Canelo.
The drunk, not the drug addict. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I heard something like that. That he's been talking a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what that looks like because he would. I don't think he can make 154 anymore. I think he'd have to go to 160. His brother's not going to campaign there. That's for sure.
Bro, are you playing the Baby Shark song?
That's what it sounds like.
Yes, he is playing the Baby Shark.
Playing the Baby Shark.
Well, Leo, play some Chilean mountain music.
That's not me. But what is that song from the Baby Shark? Is that a kid show?
It's a kid show.
Yeah, it's like a kid's show.
Oh, okay.
That annoys a lot of people.
My nephew liked that show when he was real young, like Ankle Biter. Yes,
Well,
like
it could have been worse. He could have liked something like Teletubbies or Barney.
Thank God. Thank God he
Could you
missed
imagine
that.
being driven nuts by that?
Bro, as soon as I can get him away from his mother, I'm just gonna show him all the cool cartoons like the DuckTales. Like, y'all remember that shit?
Shit, show him the old episodes of like Scooby Doo, man.
There we go.
He'll love that.
Nah, you really want to impress him showing some Inspector Gadget.
Hell yeah, that too. I what Dr. Claw looked like too.
You actually was there ever an episode where they showed what he looked like? I thought it was just his hand the whole time.
They showed a picture of him online.
Oh,
no,
it was the actual drawing of him though. It was but yeah, it was him.
I was gonna say, did you guys see that? Fucking speaking of someone who got beat and is getting back in the ring already. Stanionis is fighting next weekend.
Oh Lord!
I
Is he
heard
gonna quit
nothing
again?
about that. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's coming back. He's fighting in Lithuania though.
Danny Otis is just the fucking king of just having these under the radar fights where no one knows what he's doing.
Yep. But I mean, I gotta give him credit. He got beat, and he's not waiting around like fucking Andre. He ain't waiting 2 years to get back in the ring.
I just
Whoever's playing that guitar is a faggot.
God damn.
Enough already!
That's the way it should be, man. That's the way it should be after a loss. You just get back on and just start. And
Yeah, he's not fucking sitting on his ass waiting for a fight.
And you know, if Canelo doesn't decide to retire, he's probably going to fight in by November or April or something, or May.
Yeah, he'll be back in May. The question is just who the opponent. I honestly heard that supposedly the next fight is supposed to be in fucking Riyadh or somewhere out there. So I'm thinking if that's going to be the case, it has to be fucking Shiraz. Then Shiraz is going to have to be the next opponent. Then it only makes sense.
Yo, I just seen they canceled Jimmy Kimmel, bro.
Yeah, they did.
That's fucking.
Or what?
You're kidding.
What are you
His
fucking?
ass.
Because he made listen, yo lo dije manín.
Wait,
You
what
could
did he
be
do?
He made fun of the Charlie Kirk dude, and he tried to say that
Nah,
the shooter.
he didn't. He didn't make fun of him, Jules. He just
tried to
literally
say-
told the truth. He told facts. Like he never made a joke about the dude. He didn't make a joke about him getting shot.
Listen. Well, stop. Let me stop you right there. One, he didn't say any facts because he tried to say that the shooter was a Republican. That's a big part.
They
of why
haven't proven he's a Democrat.
Yes, they have. They said, Brody,
Bro, he
we
was
not
fucking
gonna
a
do
tranny.
this.
What do you think his politics were?
Yeah, like we're not gonna do this. The dude was a Democrat, okay? That's from his own mother. That's from the report that's been out.
He was a bona fide liberal, like hardcore liberal.
Yeah, like that's and really, who else would want a right wing speaker dead? Another Republican? Like, come on, though. Like, it's very. I didn't need to see the report to know that. But basically, what Jimmy did was Jimmy tried to say that, oh, that was and it's like, yo, dog, it was way too soon for that. Even on some joking shit, Like you could tell jokes, feel me? Like comedians cross the line all the time, or you know, they border on crossing the line all the time. Politics have always been in comedy, but my dude, that was like what, a couple of days? Like damn,
They
I don't
haven't
even
even
think
done the funeral.
that's what I don't even think the body was in the ground yet. Like yo, you're bugging, bro, and it's like
Yo,
yeah,
but
like
look at the double standard though, Jules. Look at how these motherfuckers were clowning the people in Minnesota who got killed, and nobody was fucking crying about that shit.
who
But now,
clowned them though? Who
bro,
what?
like look
No,
at
I'm
all of
saying
them. Fucking
no. I'm
Charlie
saying
Kirk,
what,
Nick
bro.
Fuentes, all those dudes were making fun of those people that got killed, and they were cracking jokes and saying like, "Oh, this and that." But now all of a sudden, this motherfucker gets killed,
Wait, you
and
talking
now
about? You
all of a
talking?
sudden it's a
First off,
sensitive subject.
Hang on,
wait,
bro.
wait,
First off, Charlie Kirk didn't make fun of no one. Nick Fuentes might have, but Nick Fuentes is a piece of shit and gay
Yeah, he's a
and an
piece of
FBI plant. So what the fuck?
But he's part of that same fucking group, though.
No. What I'm gonna say is, and this is what's wrong with that. You lump in that Charlie person. I didn't watch a lot of this dude, to be honest with you. I only periodically came across shit that people posted on the feed, right? But from what I've seen, honest to God, and I don't want to get too into this, it really looks to me like they did to him what on a smaller scale people do in the boxing spaces. That's what it really looks like. That I experienced this, that people automatically decide not to like you, not because they know you, not even because they heard something that you said, but because of what someone else told them about you. I go through that all the time. And honest to God, outwardly, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. But outwardly, it really seems to me that, yeah, that's what a lot of the people on the left did to him. Because I heard all this bullshit that people started posting. I'm like, what did he say that was out of pocket? What did he say that was wrong?
Well, Jules, I'm not gonna get into it, but there was a tweet earlier today where this dude who obviously was a Charlie Kirk supporter said, "Show me when he said something bad about black women." This lady literally put up the whole fucking clip of him talking shit about 4 women that are literally black women and saying they were unqualified for whatever they were doing. But yet everybody keeps saying that he didn't say that.
No. One at a time. One, I already know the clip that you're talking about, and I already have all the context on that conversation.
It's been taken out of context.
That's what I was like. That is his entire perspective, and I don't want to get into this bullshit, but it's like you got to do it. You got to tell the truth where the truth need to be told.
Exactly.
He was attacking DEI. That's what he's attacking.
You got to watch his whole thing. You can't just watch clips people do, because clips are misleading and they're gonna just tell partial story. And you can do a hit piece on anyone.
Okay, Don. Hold on.
Frame it. If look, because I don't want to get into a whole thing about this guy, but it's very simple. Those people, not dissimilar from what we see from Sean Zettel and all these people that are so upset about the Ali Act. Yeah, a lot of y'all are coming to conclusions based on being too fucking lazy to do the research. And that's the same with this kid. Because what I've seen about this kid, honestly, is, yo, that's one of the few people out there that I saw quoting scripture. You don't even see that shit anymore. That's one of the few guys that are out there. And my gut tells me that's why they killed his ass. There's not a lot of people out there that know scripture.
Jules, let me just ask you a quick question.
No, don't do the political thing with me, dog. You just tried to tell me it was a Republican that killed him.
No, hold on.
False.
No, I'm not talking about that. Let me just ask you a quick question. This is the dude, Charlie Kirk, who dropped out of college to start his organization, right?
Yes, started.
So he went out of his way to criticize one of those people in that clip, saying that she was a DEI hire, and she responded saying, "I went and graduated from Harvard Law School." So how are you going to tell me as a college dropout?
There's test scores, or they accept test scores for people of color that are lower.
Affirmative action is over, Don. What are you talking about?
Brody, if we're gonna do this, I understand. If we're gonna do this, I understand what his gripe was with DEI. Would I have packaged it the way that he did? No, I would not. But I understand what it was. Are you promoting people to these positions based on their merit and their acumen, or based on a quota? Because if it's based on a quota, that is dangerous. That is dangerous.
Listen, if your kid has cancer, do you want them treated by someone that got DI hired or the best? Do you want someone that's gonna treat them got passed through with a lower bar, or do you want the absolute best person? Like, what do you want? Like,
Okay, Don. Is the guy who runs the FBI a qualified person to you?
I don't
the
know.
guy that's there right now.
Was he a DEI hire? No.
No,
He
but
wasn't
he's
a
not the
DEI
most.
hire.
He's not the most qualified either.
What are we basing that on?
Exactly.
What are we basing that on? If you have an alternative candidate that you feel is more qualified than the guy that's there now, it's not for me to know. You have to characterize that to me. What makes him more qualified than him?
Kash Patel is there because he's the best person to fill the job for Donald Trump's quota. He's got a mission, and he's going to put someone in position that's not going to go after him, that's not going to mobilize law enforcement after a political opponent, as meaning him. He's got his reasons why he put that guy in there. He met the qualifications.
My entire perspective on what's happening with this kid, honest to God, because I guess that's why boxing is the best microcosm for life. People vilify you to justify the monsters that they are, because that's what they're doing to him. You don't have to agree with his politics. You don't. But do the research before you come to me and tell me that, oh yeah, he was against this and he was against that. When the same women you're telling me that he criticized supposedly, those are the ones going up to bat for him. The people I see posting, yo, Charlie was not this, Charlie was not that. These are people that knew him. These are people that knew him. I didn't know him. I'm pretty sure you didn't know him. But I see people that knew him saying, nah, that dude wasn't like that.
Wait, but are you saying the women he criticized are standing up for him? Because
no,
I didn't see that.
No, you tried to tell me that he was criticizing black women as a blanket statement, as if he was critical of all black women, when what he was really criticizing was the ideology of DEI. And that I have seen. I've seen that with my own two eyes, that yeah, clearly he was against DEI. Once again, I would not have packaged it the way that he packaged it. But there is a legitimate concern there. There is. Are you promoting people based on merit to these positions of power, or are you just trying to fill a quota? Because if you're just filling a quota, depending on the line of work we're talking about, yeah, that's dangerous. That can be. What are you talking about, an airplane? A pilot? Yeah, I would be concerned, though. I would. If I knew.
So then, what would you say this administration just did themselves? Well, didn't they just promote people who are filling a quota? Because they're not exactly the most qualified.
Then give me the people that are more qualified. To these people that you're talking about, not me. If you feel that these people are unqualified, name them, right? And tell me who is it that should be in that position.
I'm asking you, did they fill a quota, or were they the most qualified? That's all I'm asking you.
Who are you asking me about?
All of the people in Trump's cabinet. The fuck?
Yeah, whoever got all that shit going on in the background, check it. You're not talking about anybody specific. You're just doing a tit for tat argument because you don't like this administration, but you're not giving me a name and you're not giving me an alternative.
Okay, but why would I know the alternative?
Because you're the one telling me they're not qualified. I'm not telling you they're not qualified.
No.
You're telling me that.
All I asked was, are we hiring? Did he hire the most qualified person, or like Don said, did he hire people to fill a quota? That's what I asked you.
To what position? That is a broad.
All of his positions, whether it was the FBI, whether it was fucking CIA, whether it was the Department of Defense, whether it was the Department of Justice.
If you're going to be vague, then let me make a long story short. I do not think that the current administration hired people to fill a quota. I do not think that. I don't think that. To fill a quota? No, that we need X amount of this and X. No, I don't think that was the hierarchy of thought when they did that. Now, if you want to understand DEI, which is why I keep saying I would not have structured it that way, because the bottom line is, it's a fact that people of color in this country were not always able to get jobs, and things like affirmative action were necessary. That is a fucking fact, right? That's why I would not have packaged it that way. But when I heard the concerns that this kid raised, and I'm like, yeah, that is a legitimate concern, though. There is something to be said about that. People don't want you to say anything at all because if you do, they're going to automatically assume that you're a racist. The same way, if I say anything bad about Al Heyman, isn't that the first fucking thing they say about me? Oh, you got to be a racist to criticize Al Heyman. Oh, no, you got to be a racist to criticize Gervonta Davis. Oh, no, you got to be a racist to criticize Errol Smith. I've been hearing that for years. So when I see that they're doing it to him, that now that he's in the fucking ground, by the way, yeah, I get it that, like, yeah, some people, they just don't want to hear the opposing argument because they will vilify you and assassinate your character to justify their own shortcomings. You're telling, I don't know him, I don't know them, but I see a strong push on one side to characterize this person as a racist, and I see people that knew him, that actually knew him. No, that's bullshit. The fuck are you talking about? I don't. So to me, honestly, I get the impression, no, he was not that. Was he far right wing or was he right wing? Yes, he was that. But I don't get the impression that he was the racist or the monster that people are making him out to be. I honestly don't. This many people would not be standing up for him after he's dead. Nah, that's not what people do when you are that person.
It's true. It's true. No,
They're standing up for him because they fucking knew him and they know, nah, this is going too far. And that's bullshit.
Yeah, you're slandering a guy who I've heard a lot of his debates, and I think the policy of the left is what he was attacking. Charlie Kirk didn't really attack people and race and religion. He attacked ideas and ideology.
Yep.
So there's a big difference. And when you identify with that ideology, you take it personal. And when you take it personal, this is the kind of shit that happens. So ideology is very dangerous because people put their whole identity behind. Look at boxing. Look at people putting their whole identity into a fighter, into a promotional company. It's the same fucking thing.
It is. Look at what happened with the Amen Khalif shit. I had Catacor on here.
Exactly.
Catacor has been a friend of the channel, and I've corresponded with Catacor for years. But the moment that it became about an LGBTQ person, because I guess that struck a chord with her, oh, we're supposed to just abandon reality. And maybe Amen Khalif is a guy. I don't need to be an endocrinologist. That's a guy. It's a fucking guy. What am I, blind? And all the bullshit. Maybe they're intersex. You understand that even if the condition you're describing is what they have, it affects males. It doesn't affect women. It affects males.
Yeah, and that ideology on the left is expecting everyone to play along as if nothing to see here, folks. And it's like you can't do that. You can't demand, and then
she had the fucking nerve to ask me, "You might have a pussy." No, I don't have a pussy. If you want to see my dick, you see my dick 7 days out of 7. You see my dick 8 days out of 7. Okay, I'm not playing this stupid game with you. And it is just what Don said. People get attached to something and their entire identity and their being. And yeah, that's dangerous because now you're abandoning reality. I didn't need to be an expert, an endocrinologist, or any of those things to know. Amen Khalif is a man. That's a man. It's not hard to tell, okay? Yeah, we wouldn't be here now if that wasn't a man.
That's the problem right now with everyone is that we're split down the middle, and a lot of people are. I wouldn't say down the middle because even half the country doesn't care. I mean, half the voting country does, and that's a quarter of this and a quarter of that.
Exactly.
But in the end, it's like this affects a lot of people in a profound way where it's their whole life, and they take it so personal, and it's an attack on their well-being when you attack an idea. And this is the kind of shit that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the best thing you can do is do not let these people radicalize you. You cannot let them do that to you.
Bro, how many times have you heard me say in my travels, don't end up fighting somebody else's war for their agenda, because that's what's going on. They try to clump you into their little group and use you as their pawn, their little fucking asset to fight their... No, bro, okay? Some things really do boil down to common sense. And what I see about this kid, like I said, I didn't watch a lot of him before, but I know people. I do know, and that's from life experience. This many people would not be standing up for a dead man saying that, no, he wasn't a racist. No, they wouldn't be doing that if he was. They're doing that because their memory of him, they know you're slandering him. They know he can't defend himself because somebody took him out. So they're going to fight that fight for him. You wouldn't do that for somebody that was a racist. Now, do I know the guy personally? No, I know people though. They wouldn't be doing that for a dead man if he were what you're making him out to be. They wouldn't. And I'll go as far as saying that let's just play your game and let's vilify him. Let's attack him. Let's say he's every bit the bad person you say he is. Oh, that makes him worthy of being assassinated? No. For talking? You don't like what he's saying? Turn the TV off or the YouTube or whatever. You turn him off. You turn his TV off. That is wrong. And who was celebrating that like a bunch of fucking ghouls? Something on. And no, it's not every Democrat. I don't make because I was fucking with Gooch earlier, but I just wanted to troll Gooch. I was like, the Democrats are evil. I'm fucking with him, but Gooch knows it's all love. But it's like, like there's something over there. It's not everybody, but there is something over there. Like, yo, what's the matter with a lot of y'all? What's the matter with a lot of y'all? You know what I'm saying? Calm the fuck down, okay? Because at the end of the day, nobody is stopping y'all from fucking each other in the ass. It's the truth. Y'all want to fuck each other. Nobody's stopping y'all from doing that. Nobody's stopping you from putting on a dress. Nobody's stopping you from doing a lot of things that you do on a day-to-day. Nobody is, in all actuality. You are free to live your life however you want. Your real problem is you want dominion over our lives. That's your real problem, that we don't play along. Why can't it just be, you look, do your thing over there, we do our thing over here. We all live in harmony. What's the problem?
That's what I never understood. Like, what's up with the gay rights? Like, what are they being denied? Are they like what?
Once again, it's a nuanced argument, and if you're gonna be fair and you're gonna be honest, there was a time where they needed fighting for. It's the truth. There was a time where there was a time and a place for those things, right? Here today in 2025, no one is stopping you from getting married. Nobody's stopping you from buying property. Nobody's stopping you from loving who you want to love and being in public and be. No one is stopping you, okay? No one. Now, you want more than that. And that's a separate argument for a separate day because I'm not political. I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, there was a time and a place for that. There was a need. Like there was a need for affirmative action. So you can't deny that there was a time when people of color could not get bank loans, could not get certain jobs. You needed that. You understand? You did need that. The question is in 2025, and that's how I would have packaged it with, you got to understand that this country didn't always treat them fairly. It didn't.
Yeah. And to be able to comprehend all the stuff that's going on is you really have to have the tools to be able to think critically. Like you have to put your critical thinking cap on and say, does this really matter to me in my life?
Yeah.
Do I want to fight this fight? Do I want to live my life and be happy, have my family and be chill and not really concern myself with these lunatics? I mean, that's one of the things I've been saying to myself for the last 4 or 5 years. I've completely abandoned ideology, and I understand it though.
Yeah, I get it exactly.
I had a friend that got mad at me because he was really kind of felt strongly about Israel and Palestine and all that, or the Palestinians. And I told him, I said, hey, that's not my war. I'm really not into that. I don't really want to. I'm not part of that, and I don't want to deal with it. And he kind of got mad at me about it. But I told him, I said, well, look, dude, I got my own stuff going on, and that's I don't need to, complicate my life with something like that. And that
shout out to Real G. Didn't Charlie Kirk say it's okay to have some deaths to protect the Second Amendment? Yes, he said that, but you're taking what he said out of context. Look, you can call it what it is, collateral damage. You can call it what it is, but because that's basically what he was saying. You got to watch the full clip, bro.
And basically, it's this. That clip was taken out of context because he's saying what he's saying is that guns are not there for target practice. They're not there for hunting. The guns are allowed to the public for us to protect ourselves from tyranny government. If a government decides to impose tyranny on you, like the Hunger Games, you have to protect yourself against that. That's what the founders wrote, and that was the present danger.
And that's kind of what formed my opinion. Because look, I'm where country is with the shit. I'm like, dog, I got shit to do. But if you want my opinion, what I'm seeing is Yeah, they're just vilifying this guy post-mortem. They're deliberately taking things that he said, snippets out of context to assassinate his character so that it's okay to kill him. If we didn't loot, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Period. That's wrong. You're
Cars
a fucking fool.
Cars kill 30 million people a year. Let's say. Should we eliminate cars?
Right? I'm pretty sure more people are dying of alcohol than a lot of other things. Should we ban alcohol?
Yes.
We tried that.
We already
Remember how
tried.
that ended?
People are fucking stupid, man.
Shout out to motherfucking Papa Foundry, liberal on panel. We're not gonna. Let's not do ad hominem attacks. Shout out to Malice Jules. How you see Bud go against? Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be real. I'm not a slave to the moment. By now, anybody that knows me knows that I'm not a slave to the moment. At this point in the juncture, if you told me that 3 months from now Terrence Crawford is gonna fight Yanni Beck, I go Terrence Crawford. Because if Denzel Bentley can have you looking crazy, Denzel Bentley is a domestic level UK fighter. If he could have you looking crazy, I think Bud could at minimum outpoint you. At minimum. So I would go Bud.
Yanni Beck's only chance in that fight to me is that if he knocks him out and his power is
That's it. That's it. Shout out to motherfucking Mr. Calderon Clavo. You use pronouns too?
Where did Clavo go? He was here and he...
Yeah, Clavo dropped off. George said, old man fight. Tommy Hearns and Beat Hop at 175. Ooh. Tommy at 175. I go Tommy. But yeah, man, but back to the point. Apparently, they canceled Jimmy Kimmel because of what he said on his show. Apparently. I don't think it helped Jimmy Kimmel's situation, though, that I had already heard long before we got here that his ratings were down.
No, but basically what happened is that the FCC threatened ABC to take their license away, and ABC was looking for an excuse to get rid of him anyway.
Yeah, that's what I see, because I had heard, once again, I don't want to get political, but Jimmy supported Kamala and a lot of programs, not just his, a lot of programs after the Cheeto Man got voted into office, a lot of, really Democrat, liberal programs, those people, their ratings plummeted after that, So it's like, it's what Jason said, like, they just needed a reason to get rid of him, and now they got one.
Well, TMZ is about to get jacked up too.
Oh yeah.
And nothing of value was lost that day.
I can't wait for the view. Like them posts.
Yeah, oh my god. I don't know. Listen, to this day, I don't know who watched that shit. Like, what kind of person sit there and watch these old bitches? I'm just like, man, I don't got no reason to watch
that show because they keep getting guests
with great coochie hair and shit.
You know what I'm saying? You think I want to, like, Joy Behar has been old as long as I've been alive. That bitch has been old, dog. Like, that bitch is the Richard Gere of old bitches. Like,
she's a Morgan Freeman of old bitches.
For real, like, this
I know Richard Gere on the low.
You know him?
Yeah. We should do the $1 million blocks, the prisons and stuff like that. Interviewed them on the radio on WBAI, So I was kind of entrenched.
Really?
Yeah. Went up to the state capitol advocating in regards to the $1 million blocks. Yep.
Oh shit! Shout out to you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just thought that was crazy. But at the end of the day, it was ghoulish. Is the main thing. It was ghoulish of a lot of people to celebrate. And I'm not like, I didn't watch that dude like that, so it ain't a thing to me. It's not really a thing. But you talking about a dude that did little more than talk, getting popped in his like, that's wow, homie. That dude, and he wasn't a congressman. You feel me? If it were a politician, not condoning it, I'm saying that it would be, I guess it would make more sense if you went after a politician versus just a guy with a podcast and a platform like that. Wow. You don't think that's crazy? Like, that's kind of crazy, dog. Like, motherfuckers is losing it, bro. They losing it. But shit, man. Back to the fucking boxing, man. Enough of this political bullshit. My predictions stuck. I said they was gonna move that motherfucker to Florida. I said that.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck in Florida. They don't give a fuck what you do over there, bro.
You got money?
Criminal ass
we got eyes that don't see what you do.
For real. They ain't give a fuck. But I find it. I said it in a video I did that. Look, I'm gonna watch that shit just because it's on. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be a big weekend for boxing because Chris Eubank Jr. and Chris and Conor Ben are gonna fight that Saturday. You got Jake Paul, Javante on Friday. That shit on Saturday. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the shit. But after an event like Saturday, it is even harder. It is even harder to give a fuck about that fucking joke. Like that's a joke, dog. Like what is y'all doing? That shit is a joke.
Jules, I'm boycotting the main event. I'll watch all the undercards. So the main event, come on, I'm turning it off. I'm not giving them the numbers, bro. I'm standing up for something, bro. I'm not watching the main event.
Nah, dig it. I'm gonna get money that day just because I'm gonna get like if I wasn't getting
Oh
money
yeah,
off that shit,
true.
I'm gonna get money off that shit. But I feel you. It's just that shit. It's like it's. I don't know. Like a part of it is like, yo, what are y'all even doing? Like for real. Like this is a joke, fam. Like this not about nothing. This not constant. This is not about nothing. Like you know what I mean? Whereas Bud did some shit that you like, yo, dog. You know what I'm saying? Real boxing shit. For the reasons that you watch boxing is Crawford and Canelo. You know what I mean? That's what you watch boxing for, to see shit like that. And Mobili and Martinez, like, yeah, that's what we here for, bro. Motherfuckers that's trying to get down. You know that card was a breath of fresh air because, like, yo, Mobili didn't have to put his interim title on the line against no less than Martinez. He chose to do that because he's a fucking fighter. That's his job. He's a fucking fighter. And you know that's what boxing. I know I'm gonna talk about that later. But that's what boxing need to go back to. Stop with this business guy bullshit. Stop with this I'm fake Floyd bullshit. Yeah, boxers need to go back to being boxers. I don't mean that in a bad way, but you gotta understand it. That's what the audience watch for. They don't watch y'all to see y'all be on the podcast to do the interview. They don't watch y'all to be the business guy, the mogul. They watch the boxers to see boxing. And boxing need to get back to that. Boxers need to be boxers.
Amen to that.
Speaking of the boxing, did you know that the Inoue MJ fight was the most viewed Inoue fight in outside Japan? They're the best numbers in U.S. and Great Britain that it ever did. Inoue fight ever did.
Wow.
It was in the.
Dude, it was almost 300,000. It was almost 300,000 watching it one time on Facebook Live. I was screenshotting it to see how high the viewership got at one moment in time.
That's crazy. I mean,
so I don't want to hear from any of these other boxers about A side or I'm this or I'm that. Bro, the Japanese guy who doesn't give a fuck about fighting over here pulls more numbers than you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And the beauty of him is, and that's another thing, that he's another great flag bearer for the sport. Inoue don't have to fight 4 times a year. He choosing to do that. He don't gotta fight Alan Picasso. He choosing to do that. While Andre over here making excuses for 2 years. Nobody, man, get the fuck. Ain't nobody scared of you, Andre, bro. The real reason motherfuckers really don't want to fight him. Yo, you more trouble than you worth. You gonna want a lot of money. We already know that. You talking about, oh yeah, they gonna want a lot of money. Cause you not. You could have been had 2-3 tune-ups on Pro Box, bro. Stop lying to yourself. If you wanted to fight, you would have fought by now. You don't want to do nothing. It's what Nesta said. You want to cut ahead in the line because you think you too good for a lot of shit. Go ahead, bro. Sit on your driveway and keep calling people out. Maybe somebody will answer.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
have you seen the Tank eaters getting cursed out by Tank? The people who was directly eating Tank to the fullest to the base, and now they getting called bitches now by Tank. This shit is hilarious.
Yeah, but they gonna keep making excuses because they like being in an abusive relationship. They get that from their mama. They in a week, they'll go back to apologizing for Tank in a week or a month. Yeah, because it's like you too invested, you too in it now to not defend Tank. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do a full 180 because Tank said some shit to you. You a sucker. You know what I'm saying? I already seen the account. You talking about what is it? A side.
Low level boxing.
Yeah, I already seen that, dude. Like, bro, this is a grown ass man. Yo, I don't know how long he been sucking that fucking dick, bro. Every day
it's been a long time. I've been blocked for almost 2 years now, bro. He blocked me like 2 years ago, so he been gobbling for a long time, bro. He's a supreme eater.
And you think he about to throw all that away? Nah, homie,
Supreme
that
Leader, god damn.
He's a
real, yo.
supreme eater, bro. Like for real. Like listen. His OnlyFans should be popping, bro. For the goblin he be doing.
Gives new meaning to crunch wrap.
Like
You know what I'm
like
saying?
it's all like we're boxing fans. We have our favorites, but there's a line where we draw and we're like, yo, our fighter's fucking up. I like Ortiz, but you're moving like a bitch. Like you
Lo
really are.
mismo, lo mismo. Same with Ortiz. It's not that I like Boots. It's that I had a threshold for what I was willing to deal with. It was the same with Andre. I had because there was a time when I was not an Andre fan, but I wasn't hard on him. Right now, there's a threshold, bro. I'm listen. I don't give a fuck about you like that. I give a fuck about boxing. I've been saying I give a fuck about boxing. Y'all motherfuckers come and go. Remember, Felix Verdejo, about 7 years ago, was the hot young prospect, the Diamante. What I say? Today's hot prospect is tomorrow's has-been, bro. It's like, don't get too attached to these fighters. They come and go. I'm a fan of the sport, bro. I'm a fan of the sport more than the fighters. The fighters come and go. Shit.
AB about billions.
About billions. That dude is a fucking loser, bro.
Yep.
Going up there making that pretty ass girl uncomfortable. Look at you, dog. Fucking disgusting, bro.
Fat, ugly, drunk.
Yeah, you old crusty ass. Yo, that dude younger than me. Yo, dog, even my shit ain't got that much gray in it. Like, goddamn, AB. You seen the burning bush?
Well, that's what happens when you fucking party all the time. Your shit eventually fucking gets worn out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And isn't he younger than Bud too?
Yeah, he's 36. I think it is. Broner, 36.
Don't he?
Yeah,
got,
but
like,
that's
6
what
kids
happens
or
when you
something?
fucking drink and party, man. You get old quick.
He burned
How
the
many-
candle at both ends, bro.
Yeah.
How many kids does that motherfucker have?
Quién sabe.
He is like fucking Nick Cannon, isn't he? Doesn't he have like a bunch of
like
fucking
8
kids?
kids.
Like
He got
8 or
like
9 kids? Yeah.
Got like 8 kids, but what I hate about Broner is, you had every opportunity, and you still fucked all that up. How the fuck could I feel sorry for you? Had Jay-Z offered you 40 M's, bro. Come on, B. Like,
And he chose to stay loyal to Al. That's his fault.
They're acting stupid, flushing money down the toilet and shit like a dumbass.
Yeah. Terrorizing Uber drivers. You the kind of guy I could never feel sorry for you. You got a dude trying to earn an honest day's living, driving Uber, and you in your 30s doing that dumbass shit. Which is why I always feel like, this dude is a lame, bro. Like if you was a 16-year-old, and even then I wouldn't think it was cool, but it's like, well, it's a kid. So kids gonna do kid shit. You was 30 doing that dumbass shit, bro. What's the matter with you? So yeah, fuck him, bro. Fuck him.
I always said Don King and Al Heyman were cult leaders who got into boxing instead because it made money. Because those motherfuckers can convince you to do anything.
Pretty much. Shit. So we got Collazo this weekend, the low Puerto Rican dude with the belt. He gonna fight on Saturday. Looking
Who's he
forward to that
fighting?
shit. Some fucking guy. It's that kind of fight country where they found
It's a
guy.
stay busy fight country. It ain't nobody big.
They
It ain't
found
nobody
another
big.
elote vendor.
You see, and then the fucking urge of this fucking drug addict Oscar, bro. And he's like, Turkey, you need to get better matchmakers, bro. Look at Virgil's career. Look at the card you have on this weekend. Like, you ain't shit.
Golden Boy makes fights just to make fights. We've established this. Like,
Oscar, like with Oscar, it's like my intelligent part of my brain says, don't get mad. The dude's a junkie. But the emotional part of me is like, I'm tired of hearing this junky ass motherfucker talking shit about everybody. Like, the fuck is wrong with you, Oscar? You got something to say about everybody. You can't fix your own situation, bro. Shut the fuck up. Your cards, like even PBC cards make more waves than your shits. Even for real.
Well, dude, I mean, look how many times he looks coked out and his eyes are bugging out of his fucking skull, even on camera. It's ridiculous.
Like when Rick Glazier tweeted out like congrats to Golden Boy on their 22 cards a year, and I'm like, 22? What?
Bro, and and the shit is like I'm a boxing fan. I hate the lie. I hate the the matchmaker at Golden Boy has a penchant for putting together good fights. But even with that preference that I have, yo, Oscar, it really do be feeling like you below PBC. Yeah, it feel like you below PBC. And you got more time in this country. Think about it. Golden Boy was already established before PBC even was a thing. Golden Boy was here. The second oldest promotion right now is Golden Boy. But look at them compared to Matchroom. Like, how do you got the fucking nerve to be talking that much shit, Oscar? How?
Bro, and he's a perfect promoter. You are Mexican American. You are Mexican American. Not only did you let an English promoter come in here and whoop your ass, now you got an MMA promoter in here whooping your ass. And Dana White.
See, that's how no undefeated is related to me. You gotta
And my dick is
understand.
long.
We got long dicks, bro. You should be angry that Turkey LL Sheik endeavors into America and he didn't make you the point man. Because you got more time in America than Eddie. You know, yeah, you got more you by all rights. If Turkey is endeavoring into this country to do shows in this country, by all rights, you should have been the point man. But the Zone didn't believe in you, and Turkey doesn't believe in you. And you want to sit there, coke the fuck up, talking shit about everybody. You a joke to everybody, bro.
Well, that's what I was about to say. You can't trust a junkie to do what you need them to do. So, yeah, you wouldn't put somebody like that in charge.
No, of course not. But what I'm saying
it's on
is
site with Canelo, so.
What I'm saying is that you should be ashamed of yourself, Oscar, is what I'm saying. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because by all rights, the one who should be at the seat or at the head of what's happening in America, you know, as far as Turkey, it should be you. When the Zone decided to debut in America, they didn't use you as a point man. They fucking used Eddie, a bread. When Turkey starts doing shows in America, he still didn't trust. Like, yo, you a fucking joke, bro. And yeah, I like some of his shows. I would not lie. Like, I do like some of the Golden Boy shows because of the matchmaking. But on some real shit, it really do be feeling sometimes like you below PBC.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck you got? What the fuck do you got fucking Virgil doing, bro? Lubin.
And I'll be honest, during the Cold War with him and Bob Arum, he was low key kicking Bob Arum's ass, bro.
He was.
He had Amir Khan, Wilder, Spence, Thurman. He had everybody.
Pero mira que you had Canelo. He left. Ryan is gonna leave you. He's gonna leave you. Like, yeah, that dude is.
Oh yeah, that's a foregone.
But honestly, is that going to be a loss, Jules? That fucking guy's a complete fuck up.
Okay, pero si él se va, Ignacio, who the fuck replaces him? Who the fuck does Golden Boy have that?
He doesn't have anybody to replace him from the standpoint of he's a quote unquote star because of his social media following or whatever, right? But boxing talent wise, it's not going to be a loss. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah,
that dude is not.
Who does he have left? Camarón, Gabby? Who else?
Bird.
He likes Mejia.
And there'll always be somebody new. They'll sign somebody with some talent.
Yeah, he signed guys he signed a few guys already.
No, listen. Y'all talking about people that could fight. That's what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about, yeah, they're good fighters. Do they draw?
They fucking Ryan.
I don't know. I'm not seeing any of their sketches yet. I don't know if they draw.
That's crazy that Virgil's not the point where he can draw yet.
Well, I feel like a lot of Virgil's issues have to do with his father because his father's basically his manager. Well, Rick Merrigan is also his manager, but Rick Merrigan is also his manager.
That's his problem right there.
I'm not a Rick fan. Me and him got into it one time. I'm not a big Rick fan.
Yeah, I'm saying like you got Virgil, 27 years old, and I swear to God, it's like the dude is just fighting the fight. There's no path. There's no trajectory. And I'm like, look, I don't want to be fucked up. He fought Boachuk. When they made that fight, I did think it was a good fight. When they made the Madrimov, I did think it was a good fight. But hindsight is 2020, and I'm like, yo, what do y'all got this man doing? What is he doing?
He's dreaming about
not fighting for titles.
3 divisions, no title shot. That's crazy, bro.
That's nuts, crazy. Bro. You know what I'm saying? You like
I've been watching Virgil since 2018. Actually.
Bro, I've been watching, and I root for Virgil, but I'm like, yo, homie, at some point, your career need to be about something. You got a 22-year-old Puerto Rican that gets his eyebrows done. He got a fucking title. The fuck happening to your ass?
I mean, at least Benavidez has the ambition to be the unified interim champion of the world. You just won.
All these guys come after. Keyshawn came after him. He got a title shot. Abdullah Mason's about to fight for a title shot. Like, bro, what have you been doing?
He's been fighting just to fight.
Shushu's about to fight for a title in his next fight.
Virgil's gonna only go as far as Oscar allows him to go. Sad.
But the sad part is that he could fight. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Virgil could fight. Virgil can fight. He's a good fighter, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to JX. Nello should rematch both Bivol and Crawford for his last 2 fights with Turkey. Go out with a bang and go out super hard in camp and listen, I'm with you, bro.
That's wishful thinking, bro.
No, that's not gonna happen.
There is a redemption path for Canelo.
Listen, I'm being real with you, bro. Let me talk to you, JX. After that shit with Bud, dog, yeah, he's not beating Bud, bro. It ain't going. And Bivol, I said it before, I say it again. If you fight him again, he might stop you next time. If you fight him again, yeah. Your path to redemption. There's one path to redemption that can make it all right, even losing to Bud. I said it on Saturday.
Benavidez.
Yep.
That's the only
way.
You
can make it all right. You can make it all right.
At 75, though.
And I don't say that. I don't say that out of hate. I say that as just an objective fact that if you decided to fight him, if you did, a lot of these people that are talking shit and mad at you, if you win that one, they can't say a lot after that. They can't because y'all said I'm scared and all the shit. If I fight him and I beat him, you know what I mean?
His safest route.
Go ahead, bro.
The safest route for him to go if he want a nice payday is to fuck with Chris. If Chris wins this fight.
No, yeah, Chris. If he go on the European tour, right? Because look, this the other thing. I just don't like boxing. I really don't like boxing fans, high key. Because you trying to tell me that the dude garbage. I ain't with that sucker ass shit. If he go in there, he fight Shiraz. I promise you, he's gonna knock him out. If he go in there and fight Chris, I promise you, he'll knock him out. But Michael is right. If you want redemption, that's different. If you want fights you could win, cool. You could do the thing with Shiraz. I would pick him to beat Shiraz today. But if you want redemption and you want to go out on a high, yeah, you might have to go see David.
That's only if David wins in November. That's the key. If David loses, then that shit don't mean nothing.
It don't.
Well, really.
You're right.
They kind of
listen, if David loses, my dick is gonna turn blue. How hard it gets, bro.
Fucking lightsaber and shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like I got a cock ring on, like, bro. Because a lot of shit, like, yo, motherfuckers is gonna be fucked up off that if David lose. Like, high key motherfuckers, because y'all done put that motherfucker on like 2-3 pedestals. And for doing what? For doing what?
He beat Boo Boo.
Well, fuck me, you know. Oscar Jimenez says, say Benavidez like
David Benavidez.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, gentlemen.
Good.
I think Eubanks might get to stop this time with Bo Mack in his corner. 1, 2.
Maybe.
That means that might lead to Canelo fighting Eubanks. And 3. Do you guys think Crawford, as of today, retires or fights again?
Bo Mack said he's gonna fight again.
He wants some
He's
more.
fighting again.
So I'm telling you, I want that tournament, bro. I want that 160 tournament, even though I know it's not as appealing, but I think they can package it to where it could be appealing, where both fights are on a card, and then the winner fights for undisputed, and if Bud wins, it happens in Nebraska.
Listen, all right. I got Bud beating Yanni Beck as of today. I've only ever bet against Terrence Crawford once. I will
And that's
never
the
do
last
that
time.
again. And I will never do that again.
Right.
Amen to that, brother.
That was my last. That was my
I don't
first
care
That's
what
time.
my last time
the
too.
what
But I
the
thought
No,
I
Michael,
didn't think he
That
was
was
going to
my
get stopped
first
though.
time.
because he think he's slick. This motherfucker right
That was
Who,
here.
my
me?
first
This
time
no,
betting
no,
against
no, no, no,
Crawford.
no, no, no.
What do you
This
mean?
motherfucker right here.
What
This
did I
Which
do?
Michael
motherfucker?
motherfucker.
What did
That
I do?
motherfucker was talking shit. He was shitting on the event. I didn't want this
I
shit.
was.
Nobody
Yeah.
was asking for this shit.
Yeah.
He was being a baby back, biatch,
And I
biatch.
was and was I wrong?
We
No, you
missed you,
was.
Michael.
Yes, you were wrong, bro. That
No,
was
I
a great
wasn't.
fight.
I was. No, no, no. It
No,
was. It was. It was.
I think I
I was
think I
saying,
remember I remember Michael saying that the
yo,
Jake Paul
undefeated, bro.
and
You
Tank
need to
fight was
relax,
better.
bro. You need to relax because you were saying some dumb shit too. I
No,
was
no.
listening. I wasn't joining. I wasn't joining on the panel, but you were saying some dumb shit too. Y'all let him get away with that dumb shit too.
What
Like,
he
What I
said.
say? What I
yo,
say?
well, when he said some like, I remember it was like the week of, or maybe the week before. I was listening. This nigga said, "Oh, Spence was landing the overhand at will
No, he
against
was.
Crawford."
He
Yo,
was.
shut your ass up. You never
He
said that shit ever
was.
before, bro. You
No, no,
never
no.
said
He
that
did.
shit
He hit
before.
him, bro.
You
He hit him,
never
but it
said
had
that.
no steam. It had no
Yo, shut
mustard.
your ass up, man. Shut up.
Listen, man.
Shut up.
I only ever
But no, no,
bet.
no, no. Listen. I gotta
Doggy
eat my pro.
motherfucker.
I gotta eat my pro. Crawford actually revised my love for the sport again. I was legit I was done with this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was done. I was dead done. But nigga, like I'm actually
Fuck was
shook.
that?
I had no faith. I had no faith in my boy Crawford, bro. I'll never doubt my nigga ever again. I thought he was selling out. Honestly, I thought he was selling out.
My only gripe, honestly, is this would have been the ideal passing of the torch fight for Crawford, right? Because he could have become the face if he had a few more good years left to give, but that he's 37.
They shut him
you know?
out, bro. They shut
He's
him
about
out.
to be 38.
Even when he got to
Yeah.
54 last year, we all saw it. They literally shut him out at 54.
Yeah,
Like,
they would, and that's the shit too, that they wasn't gonna fight him. Come
they
on,
won't.
Sebastian. They shut that Crawford the night Sebastian became a champion. They shut that shit down. Yeah, he's not fighting Crawford.
And bro, I'm not the most religious dude, but I gotta say, like Crawford, bro, there must be an angel on this dude's side because no matter how much they try to shut him down, look at him now, bro. Even after the Spence win and then this shit, like he still made it work in his favor.
He's
Like,
Achilles, bro. Like I don't know why I got away from the prophecy. You know that's my lack of faith. I always knew Crawford is the black Achilles, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Like, bro, they tried, bro. You understand that? It's
They
not.
tried to ruin him, bro. They
It's
did
not.
try to
It's not
ruin him.
made up. Like they really tried to. Like, nah, they not gonna let him fight nobody. They gonna act like he didn't do nothing. They gonna shit on yo. 4 years of that
I
shit, bro.
remember seeing that shit on Twitter, bro. They legit tried to like, yo, they didn't even want this guy fighting at all. They
And the
tried to
shit,
ruin him.
and the real shit is that not for nothing. Look, it ain't glazing because, like I said, I'm not a slave to the moment. This is the guy that you tell your grandkids, like, yeah, Terrence Crawford. This is the guy you tell your grandkids. There's guys like, look, it's like 5 guys like that in this era. Y'all already know who a few of them are. Terrence, Usyk, Better Beeve. You always gonna think of Better Beeve. Well, this motherfucker hit too hard, bro. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. That dude hit too hard. Inoue and Canelo. Those are guys that I feel.
Generation?
I feel they're gonna be remembered. Look, Artur is probably a name that most people don't think of yet, but I'm telling you, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whenever somebody brings up Artur, they're gonna have Artur winning the fight. Artur, he's like that. No, just the mythos, Michael. The mythos. He's not gonna be fighting, obviously, but the mythos of him, like they're gonna put him in those conversations because he had aura, because he was consistent. The consistent fighters, their names last. Like Crawford is a guy barely loses a fucking round. Yeah, they're gonna remember
Barely,
him.
bro.
They're gonna remember
Forever.
him.
Honestly, top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10.
And the shit is that I guess for the people that are Crawford fans, 'cause yeah, I'm a Crawford fan. the anger comes from if y'all wouldn't have been such pussies, he would have cleared out that welterweight division. Probably would have cleared out that junior
I was gonna
middleweight.
say he could have been 4 times undisputed, bro.
Yo, did y'all
If
He
see that
still might be.
motherfucker Danny Garcia? He posted a
yo,
picture of like
60 pesos, my name. 60,
are you
yo, this
serious?
that shit
Wow.
is
Did he call out Crawford?
$60, bro.
Fuck out of here!
Did he call out
Wow,
Crawford?
Yo,
Bro,
no way.
his
that's crazy.
his farewell fight is a pay-per-view at a price point of $60 motherfucking dollars, bro.
Fuck that.
Well, who cares?
There's a
You
lot
know,
of
Danny
people who are
Garcia's
going to be
event.
fire
Danny
sticking that
Garcia's
Talking
event
fucking
about
is
fight.
Crawford right now.
$60.
Y'all bring him Danny Garcia.
the
Who
hell's
cares?
gonna pay that?
The fucking audacity of you motherfucker, bro, that quit with Laura. We need to pay $60 to see Danny, bro.
And against a journeyman too. That's some balls.
My
No
dude,
problem
Why
getting a
would
plus
you
I
see
man.
just
this
hope
bitch?
I just hope that you laundering drug money because you can't be serious. So I hope that you just did that so you can launder Danny K's drug money or something. Because ain't nobody gonna buy that shit, Danny. Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Michael, but not me. Shout out to Joshua. Why has Canelo's jab disappeared? A jab. Look,
He fell in
I
love
see
with
a
his
lot of.
power.
It's not that. A jab wouldn't have helped him in that Crawford fight. If he would have jabbed more, Crawford's gonna come over the top with his southpaw jab. Just keep countering him with that. If he would have jabbed more, frankly,
As far
the
as where
fight,
his, as far as
the
where his jab
fight,
went, like that was just tall guys with long reach. Like, what was he gonna do? The jab wouldn't have helped him. Instead, he feinted his way in, catch and counter.
yeah, you know what I mean. Crawford did so many little things that I'm like, there's not a one size fits all answer to what Canelo should have done in that fight. Like, dog, that dude fought the perfect fight. He knew when to
Yeah.
trade. He knew when to move. Bro, I
Honestly,
got.
bro.
Listen,
Yeah, go
wait,
ahead.
wait. I took, I screen recorded the exchanges of them because they showed the exchanges ringside from the above and below. And I slowed it down and I'm like, Brody, you see Crawford catching body shot combinations like this, big.
Inside uppercuts,
Nothing
bro.
is getting in.
Yeah.
He throws
Catch and
short counters. He's throwing short counters off of that. He's like, bing, bing, bing.
Guard
It's like,
manipulations. Like, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, dog, I don't
Momentum.
know what and I slowed the shit down frame by frame. I'm watching. I'm like, yo, dog,
Dude, it is
it's not an
unfair to have a
answer.
reach
honestly,
that long
bro.
and still be better on the inside than everybody else. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'd be shitting on Canelo. Y'all know I'd be shitting on Canelo. But honestly, aside from the overuse of the left hand, I don't think he actually did that bad. I just
He
think
did, but just was one step ahead of him. Yo,
had
I'm
an
telling you,
answer for
Canelo is not washed like
everything.
people trying to say, bro. Canelo is not washed.
He's not because
I agree. Like they saying like, oh, and you already know how I go, Brim. That Canelo got to be washed so that we don't give. But no, Canelo's not washed, Brody. He still beats Shiraz.
he still beats
beats a
Shiraz.
lot of guys.
A lot of
It's
these
just
guys.
that. But the fight, and we talked about it in the fight week, especially Brim. That you heard me say it more than once, and I'm like, dog, and you said it too. This dude would have to fight the fucking perfect fight, the fucking perfect fight. And Brody, he did.
He did that.
He did.
He did
Like,
that.
you know what
Like
I'm saying?
if you look at round 10 and 11, Canelo actually stopped trying to look for one shot and he was actually letting his hands go. And for some, it's crazy Crawford was able to take these punches, but he answered back for every single thing that Canelo would do, like inside uppercuts, catch and shoots, like the left hook, the right hook. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, bro, how
Every
did your
time
body take that shit?
Fuck you, Q. Probably am, though.
Hey, check this out. Listen. Hey, yo, check this out.
Danny's
Check
farewell
this out.
fight is Danny's go away fight.
Hey, listen, all right, Bud said Canelo didn't hit that hard. Okay, for one thing. So he took his power from him and able to not let him land nothing crazy like that. The guy that sparred Canelo, Yo-Yo Hernandez, that was along with Boots in that sparring camp, he said he felt Boots pop more than he felt Canelo's pop. I'm like, wow. And then,
I'm be real with you. I see.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish up, Herb. Go ahead.
And then I heard Bivol say that Canelo is not a natural power puncher. He makes himself punch hard. That's how he ends up. he tends to get tired later on because he punched so much into his punch.
Because he load the punch. Because
He loads the punch. He always does the
Yeah.
double jab with the footwork, and then he loads up on that overhand.
Now I'm
every
gonna tell
single
you
time.
what I think it is, Herb, because I heard Bud
Okay.
say that. Bud said the night of the fight that Mean Machine hit harder than Canelo. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I don't believe that motherfucking shit for a second. No, it's not that he hit harder. I said it tonight. I'll say it again. Bud worked harder to avoid Canelo's power than he did to avoid Mean Machine's power. That's why you got hit, and that's why you felt it. You felt that right hand. You wasn't switched on for Mean Machine the way you was switched on for Canelo. With Canelo, come on, Brody. It's the reason you was moving that much. It's the reason you was moving
the
that much.
styles of the fight is gonna allow you to be hit a certain way for each different fighter. What Mean Machine did to him was exactly what you should do against Crawford. In and out, pendulum step, boom, straight right hand. Like don't load up on it, just throw that shit. Canelo was loading up with the double jab, a little feint here and there, and then overhand. Like Crawford saw that shit a mile away. I saw that shit looking at this shit. I knew he was gonna throw that.
When Crawford is exchanged, just towards the end of the fight, fucking Canelo shoot that right over the top. You could see that Crawford saw it already before he uncocked the right. Crawford saw it already.
And
time he let it go, he bang. It was like, yo, look, man.
But also, the thing is with that punch, and this is how you know Canelo's not washed, because nobody actually really does this in boxing. But Canelo rolls with the punch. If you look at the slow motion, Canelo saw it coming. He's actually an expert at doing that shit. Ever since Triple G, like he rolls with punches.
I don't think he personally
that attributes to his chin as well.
I don't think he's washed. There were still quite a few fights that I would pick Canelo to win, and that's why I say he's not washed. The abuse he's getting, it's like, you got to take your lumps in the sense that, look, this is boxing. That was a 37-year-old fighter. He moved up 2 divisions to fight you. There is a bar of expectation that you need to meet, right? There's that.
He's 38.
But 38, right? There is that there is a bar of expectation. If you run in this motherfucker, right, you really got beat. Like you really got beat, it was kind of lopsided. You really, like, to me, I don't know how you scored it, Michael. 10-2, 9-3,
I had
bro.
8-4, but it could have been less. But because it's Canelo's like judges and shit like that, I have to score it for Canelo. But I had 8-4.
Shout out to Misael. That fight was good. I want to see it. I don't want to see a rematch. I don't want to see Canelo demoralized.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. There's an avenue for Canelo to win a rematch, though. There is.
Brody. The stuff that Canelo would be required to do for that rematch, and there's only certain kind of guys.
He hasn't done that in a long time.
It's not a lot of guys that's gonna do it. You got to throw caution to. Honestly, look, you're not winning a boxing match with Bud. You're not. So your best bet is gonna have to be throw caution to the wind, throw punches and bunches, and swing for the fences, make it physical. Because
I was gonna say the Triple G 2 Canelo beats that.
He doesn't. His body doesn't do that anymore. You got to understand.
Yeah.
His body will not. His mind. Listen, his mind will tell him. He will tell himself, hit here, hit. His body will not do it, man.
Yeah,
he's
can't throw combinations.
No, and he said it, Don. He said it after the fight that, like, yo, I couldn't go. My body wouldn't let me. He said that.
He needs the combination. We need the combination punching Canelo back.
He's not gonna come back. It's
over. He's done, bro.
He has been fighting like Rocky Marciano for like 5 years. He's been fighting like Rocky Marciano, and guess what? The
fucking... Rocky Marciano threw combinations. What are you talking about?
No. When Rocky Marciano got older, he threw one punch at a time. He slowed down. Everybody slows down, dude. Everybody slows down when they get older.
Did y'all see Mario's and Steve's episode? I think Steve said it best. He was like, you can see in the fight, Canelo just looks like a tired fighter. Yeah, he's done, bro.
His legs. Yeah. It's like he's he's trying, but it's like his body's half-assing the.
It's done.
Like, you know what I mean?
It reminded me of Muhammad Ali when he fought Larry Holmes. Muhammad Ali had said that he could see the openings, but he couldn't pull the trigger.
Exactly.
Country, there's a big difference though between that comparison and Canelo. Muhammad Ali killed himself losing weight with shit he shouldn't have been losing weight with. Like he couldn't even train properly to get ready for that fight.
There is a difference, but at the same time, it's a similar experience, and
Yeah.
what
I
made
totally
it
agree.
In the
level
ring,
of
Canelo is an old ass fighter. Like you know, even his record right now. Eddie, Reynoso said like he has 8 other unregistered fights, and that he had in Mexico early.
Who the fuck else has 68 fights or 69 fights? Like who the fuck else?
And this is supposed to be
Nobody
plus
has that many fights.
But so he has like
I don't even want
100,
him.
maybe 100 rounds at the championship level. Like, bro,
bro,
back
I
in
don't
the
even.
day, back in the day, people had those records. Back in the 80s, 70s, people had those records. They don't have that. They don't have that shit anymore.
Yeah,
People
he's
don't-
one of the last guys that's gonna have that many fights. There's not in like I told Jules the other day, we're not gonna see anybody on the championship level with 60, 70, 80 fights anymore. Those days are over.
we'll be lucky to see 40.
Yeah,
40
like
would be
honestly,
lucky.
honestly, I don't even want him to fight Hamza, bro. Like, no, I think Canelo should retire. Maybe
Honestly,
fight Eubank. Maybe
No,
fight Eubank.
I was gonna say tune up Eubank, and then Benavides. Let's get it cracking.
Bro, his body is
But
not
let's
gonna let him do
let's
it.
see if Benavides passes the yard test. If he loses that fight, that fight is
I don't even
worthless.
know who wins that fight.
His
Honestly,
fat ass probably can't even make 68.
Listen,
no, I was gonna say, bro.
Do you
I was
guys
gonna say,
remember-
no. Listen, I was gonna say for the redemption arc, it's got to be at 75, bro. It's got to be at 75. You can't do no bitch shit. You can't do no A side. I'm Canelo shit, bro. You got to
Do
be
you
at
guys
75.
remember what Oscar said after the Manny fight? He said the exact same thing Country just said. He said, I saw the openings, but I couldn't pull the trigger. I couldn't do it.
Done, but again, that one the same thing happened to him that happened to Muhammad Ali. He killed himself to make a weight he hadn't been at in years. And on top of that, he made the weight way before the fucking weigh-in. That was the mistake Oscar made. I think had he not killed himself, you would have seen a better Oscar that night.
Okay, but then why didn't he come back and fight at a higher weight class afterwards?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Like he could have probably fought at least one more time, but he chose not to.
Why was that his last fight? Because he just didn't have it in him anymore. That was
Like, yeah, Canelo, he don't got it
So
in
wait,
him no more.
so
I don't want him to
Canelo-
go out like Anthony Joshua and shit.
Bro, he
Hey,
doesn't have.
hey.
What's up? What's
Gotta
up?
calm down. So
What?
Canelo? Wait, so Canelo can't beat David anymore? To you guys?
No, dude.
Nope.
No.
Really?
Dude, he
Oh
can't.
shit!
He's young.
Bro, he's
Y'all
not
hopped
gonna
off
do
the
it.
wagon. Damn,
Bro, David is in
crazy
his
how they do you,
literally
man.
in his
Boxing
fucking
is something
prime.
else, man. It's
Bro,
crazy how they do you.
Canelo, first of all,
Ups
Canelo
of the
got
road,
frustrated
baby.
early in the fight. When he picked up Crawford, what round was that? His frustration pickup.
Like
when he picks up
sixth
the
round?
That was round 6 or 7.
Yeah, that was like in the midpoint.
That was
of the
round
fight.
7. It was round 7.
Yeah,
round
because
7.
listen, the fight I saw it again, and you know what? I gotta admit, the fight was competitive for 6 rounds.
I watch it every day.
It was competitive.
The first 6 rounds, it was back and forth.
Yeah, it was competitive for 6 rounds, and then Bud completely took over. Now, had Canelo been a guy that could make adjustments, or his corner was better, and they could advise him to make some adjustments, it would have been a little closer. But there was no adjustment made, and he just gave the fuck up, dude. He gave up. He kept fighting, but he was like mentally, he was just done.
Yeah, is Eddie Reynoso the Mexican Ronnie Shields?
Dude, I still think he should have gotten a new corner a long time ago.
He's too loyal. He's too loyal.
That's gonna fuck you up, dude. It's your career,
Canelo
bro.
could still fight Benavides, but where I think he might have some problems is the getting overwhelmed by the volume.
I no longer think he's equipped to handle the volume. I used
No,
to think he could handle it no problem.
Well, you know what? Hold on a second.
Bro, that's a whole different fight, bro.
If
If y'all comparing it to Crawford, it's a different fight.
I pose a question for you guys. The reason he couldn't handle the combinations with Bud is because Bud has excellent footwork. David doesn't have footwork.
Exactly.
David's standing right in front of him.
Exactly,
bro.
That's
standing
what I
right in
was
front
gonna
of you.
say. He'll
Crawford,
be able to.
Crawford's landing a 4-punch combination, then
Yeah,
he's
but
pivoting out. And
the same
also,
reason, the same reason why Canelo won't beat David is the same reason Crawford doesn't want to fight David. That motherfucker's gonna come in like 210. He's like 6'3".
that won't be a problem. He doesn't even have
Hold on.
power
You know
like
what?
that.
That's another thing that I don't
He
like.
doesn't
That's
have
going on
power
right now.
like that. That won't be
I
a
know,
problem.
I know, and this is one of the things that I don't like right now. I've heard two different things that I think are double standards here. First, that why are you asking Bud to fight these guys? Why are you asking? Because that's what you ask of champions, that they fight people. That's what they've done to Canelo his whole career. Every fight he's had, why don't you fight that guy? Well, why don't you fight that guy? And right now they're treating Bud like this protective commodity that he can't fight anybody because
I
he
see
just
people
earned the
saying
biggest title. No, you should see what's going on out there. Now I agree. I agree with what's going on with how they're treating this guy like okay, yes, you're coveting the fact that he's beat Canelo and now he's the best and he's this untouchable guy. But then why can't the fans demand that he fight someone else? Why can't that's standard practice? Why are they acting all offended that relax, the man just won? Yeah, the man just won, but Canelo, every time he just won or beat somebody, they want him to fight another guy and another guy and another guy. So that's the burden of being a champion. Fans are going to demand that you fight someone else, and Bud should be no
But
different.
not all fans do, Don, because look at how many guys have gotten passes. Look at how many guys have won titles and they're not fighting the best guys.
That's what I'm saying. So why does that rule only apply to Canelo and nobody else?
Because they only want to apply it to the person they don't like.
Yeah,
Notice how they're not asking Terrence Crawford to do that.
Well, some fans are saying hey,
Well,
why
to
don't
be
you
fair,
fight
he just
Benavidez, or why
won.
don't you
It
fight?
hasn't even been a week.
Some people are saying, why don't you fight Benavidez, or why don't you move up and fight Bivol at super middleweight? And
Which is stupid. That's stupid.
But see that. But the thing is, and then Bud said, well, he's too Benavidez is too big. Well, isn't that what Canelo was saying? That Benavidez is too big, and then y'all went.
But here's the thing. Crawford came up to 68 for Canelo. He
Exactly.
said for Canelo.
He came up to 68.
He didn't say he was gonna stay there.
Yeah, but he made a good showing. He made a good fucking first impression on everybody at 160.
But he told y'all for a year what he wanted to do.
He takes out the big dog, and I'm not saying that he should fight Benavidez or anything. I just don't like. I'm just calling out the double standard. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. Shout out to JX. I've never seen Bud move or avoid as much ever. Exactly that. If Canelo really didn't hit, the plan wouldn't have been to move so much. You're avoiding his power. If you didn't feel his power, honestly, it's because you did a good job of defusing that power. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have it. Shout out to Misael. I would like to see Roach assist Reynoso. What to help?
Eddie Roach?
Canelo? Yeah, to help Canelo. He needs help, dude. I mean,
the
guy needed help a long time ago.
I mean, he does. It's not that he doesn't.
He needed it a
it's
long
just
time
that
ago, though.
It's just
too late now.
Really, and that I don't agree with that. I don't. I can't look at it.
I don't know.
Canelo's the guy who can learn.
Listen.
How do you
know
make
why?
an adjustment?
No, let me say this. Let me say this. Look at, and I know this is going to sound stupid or like glazing. Look at the wealth that they have amassed doing what they're doing with their current setup, and I'm just saying that I'm just saying that. What are we asking for? Perfection? A fight that Canelo can't lose? No,
all I'm asking
make adjustments.
All I'm asking you to do is make a fucking adjustment in a fucking fight, a lot of
I get it, but I get it, Don. But a guy in his mid-30s with over 60 fights.
I'm not saying now. I'm saying before. This should have happened a long time ago.
Question. I got a question. Before Bud, who was the best fighter that Canelo fought before Bud? Bivol?
Yeah, Bivol.
And after that, it's been nothing but ass cheeks, bro.
Oh no, Floyd.
No. And that's why I'm not going to do that. If you get any other fighter, if it's Jaime Munguia, y él pelea con Callum Smith, con Billy Joe Saunders, con Caleb Plant, con Berlanga, y él le gana, pero si le gana, people are going to say, oh no, Jaime, he has got a great resume. If anybody else fought the same fighters in the same sequence that Canelo fought, it's perfectly okay. but because they're all ass. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
that
Like,
doesn't
come
make any
on.
sense because you could say the same thing about Terrence
To play
Crawford.
devil's advocate, though.
You could say
To
the
play
same thing
devil's
about him
advocate.
too.
Hang on,
No,
hang
you
on.
can't say the same thing about Terrence Crawford.
You definitely could say the same thing about him.
No, you cannot.
Don, calm down.
Terrence is the
No,
goat.
no, it's the truth. If you said that Terrence Crawford moved up to 68 and fought Jaime Munguia and John Ryder and Kid, bro, come on, Michael. Don't be a homo.
Because of the weight. Because of the weight.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying.
The
But
weight,
Canelo
son.
went up too. He just went up slower.
That's that Usyk shit, man. You go up with such bro.
Ah, dude, come on.
This thing is a
But
goat.
listen, some guys get all the praise for fighting subpar competition, and some guys get shit on
Honestly,
for
listen,
fighting those guys.
this is actually the best thing that could happen to middleweight, to be honest with you, or super middleweight.
No,
Well,
I agree.
yeah,
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, the
because,
belt.
Crawford vacate the titles, and then these young guys get the titles.
I don't think that Canelo is going to go on a campaign now to unify all of those belts, which means that the
not.
next time, if we do see Mabili versus Martinez in the not so distant future, that could very well be for the full WBC title.
That'd be awesome.
Is that a
That'd be
WBC
awesome.
mandatory?
And you know what? Either one of those guys wins that fight, they fucking deserve it.
No, they fucking deserve it. But more than that, the reset button, and I'm a Canelo fan, so I'm not hating when I say this, but the reset button on super middleweight division needed to be hit. Diego
It needed to
Pacheco
be hit like 2 years ago.
Diego Pacheco was gonna get that
Mabili's
fight.
been fighting trash cans for years now.
Bro,
Like,
if
getting
there's
ready.
belts on the line, they will fight each other. They have
Michael,
to.
Michael, I forgot how much you be hating on motherfucker. Like, damn,
What?
Listen,
What?
now that we have
How was
Turkey,
that
in the mix, now that we have Turkey,
Like,
in
I
the mix,
really
these guys are
forgot.
gonna
Like,
fight
damn,
for a
this
belt.
Yo, name Mabili's last 3 points.
Did Turkey tell those guys? Did Turkey tell those guys, hey, there's a bonus if you guys go balls to the walls? Because that's what it looked.
Nah, listen, bro. Them motherfuckers was gonna do that anyway. I said, I tweeted it. I said, yo, Mabili Martinez might steal the show.
This is random.
At 168, that's contender for fight of the year, bro. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
This is random.
Turkey gotta stop putting that Muhammad guy on the cards, bro. I'm so
Yeah,
tired of that fucking dude.
Yo, ice on that motherfucker, bro.
Michael, you obviously didn't hear what they said about that. They said they were doing that because Turkey wants a champion to be from Saudi
that dude,
Arabia.
bro. I fucking hate that dude.
Of course.
But that's why he's doing it, though.
Yeah.
Yo, go ahead, undefeated.
How y'all feel about Turkey giving jobs to the PBC fighters, bro?
Look, I'm not gonna get it. My next video that I'm gonna upload after my next video that I'm gonna upload after this live is all about that. But there is a legitimate reason to use them for that fight. That's all I'm gonna say here. There is a legitimate reason to use them for that fight in that location. There is, and I don't really give a fuck if he uses them, to be honest.
Getting work, dude.
I get into it in the next video I'm gonna upload. That I finished it already. I'm gonna upload it after this live. I get into all that.
You know, Abner Mars right now, he's getting paid in gift cards.
Bro, they paying that dude in Starbucks gift cards, bro.
He's getting Amazon points, Jules. What are you talking about?
He's getting his free groceries from Amazon, dude. He's fine. He's getting paid. He's getting paid back. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Jules, I got a question. Hey, they want to charge us for Parker Wardley?
Yo, they bugging.
For what?
Yo, they bugging.
For what?
That's Frank. That's Frank, though, bro. That's Frank.
Frank
He the one that he
the
one that just charged us for Italma White, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
a
I had to stream that
pay-per-view.
shit.
He is butt like, yo, that dude.
shameless motherfucker.
Putting
He's
a
bugging.
prospect behind pay-per-view, bro, is a bad look, bro.
Bro,
It's not good.
why
It's
are they
not
doing
good.
this? I'm already paying
Frank
a
is horny,
subscription
bro,
on
for
DAZN.
money.
That's a lot. Like, I paid for the year. Why am I going to pay more for a fucking fight like that, dude? That's
Because you're
fucked.
boxing degenerate, man. That's why.
The subscription is cutting into my weed money any fucking way.
I made an investment in DAZN because I thought a lot of the Riyadh stuff was going to be on there, like it has been. But I'm like,
No, pero chequea que mira lo que está pasando
Oh,
ahora.
Netflix is not gonna always invest in these boxing matches.
I don't like
it,
bro.
I'm just saying that for the first time. Remember, I've been an annual DAZN subscriber since 2018. I've been with them for a minute now. For the
Yeah.
first time, I'm questioning
Send me your
whether or not I'm
password.
good. For the first time, I'm questioning whether or not I'm gonna renew in May. Cause it's like, yo, Brody, y'all doing this
I ain't
pay-per-view
got shit.
thing. Y'all need to beef up this regular schedule because that is why I have you for the regular
Honestly,
schedule.
Matchroom been slipping, bro. Matchroom. I don't know why Top Rank's retarded. I don't know why y'all didn't go to the
Yo,
zone.
listen,
Like,
bro. I need Bam to fight. I'ma call Eddie and I'ma put the Beretta to his head. Like, yo, Bam needs to start fighting 4 times a year. I don't want to hear it.
yo,
I
dead
don't want to
ass. Like,
hear
what
it.
the fuck? He doesn't have
He,
no injury, no nothing. Like, he
he
just
knew
be not
he.
fighting.
You know where fights 4 times a year, homeboy. He don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
I need to
Even
see
I think
Bam.
even Junto's more active. Junto's like
I need to see Bam. I need to see Bam 4 times a year. I need to see Boots 3 times a year. I need Ja Opataya to not just knock out stiffs in the ring. I need at least a half hour of him fighting people in the crowd. Yeah, pull people out of the crowd.
You know
Question
what?
about
Like,
Eddie, though.
you
Question
know
about
what?
Eddie. Does he-
PBC. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, does Eddie still think Inoue's resume is trash and he shouldn't be pound for pound?
You know what I'm saying?
That shit was
Like
jokes.
PBC is done. Top Rank is in Golden Boy. I mean, is in Facebook. What else?
That's
Like
nasty.
Matchroom is slipping, bro. This is like the perfect storm for TKO if you think about it.
No, te lo voy a decir lo que pasó. The ad, what we're seeing right now is a direct byproduct of being spoiled the last 12 months. You got fights that normally would have took years to put together. You got them very quickly. So now we got like a flat period where there's not a fight or fights that we're really, you know what I mean? Because we got a lot of shit in one fell swoop. You know, we got the Usyk Fury, the Bivol, Better Beef, and we got a lot of little good shit in between, like Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi, Wardley, Wardley doing the shit he's doing. So now they got to build up, and that's why I stress the regular schedule. That okay, you need to get these guys active, the other guys, and you need to build them up. And I need a better regular schedule of fights than what you're giving me now. I will say Crocker versus Donovan was actually a decent little fight. That was a decent little fight for those who saw it. And we need more of that. We need a stronger regular schedule, that there's no reason for any weekend, given what I'm paying you, that I shouldn't get a boxing match.
Did they announce Eubank and Ben too?
Yeah, they
already?
announced that shit. They
Is
announced. They
that,
press
is that
conference
also
the
going
other
to
day.
be pay-per-view? Is that going to be a stacked
Yo, they
card?
on a
it
pay
is,
per view.
bro. You
Yo,
know
the
it
zone
is.
is on a pay per view run of the century right now.
Well, is
Every
it going to be at
Queensbury
least
show
a
since
stacked?
they've been on the zone,
What
pay
the
per view.
fuck you gonna charge us pay-per-view? Like really, fam? Like, so we can't get that on the strength? I'm about to tell y'all to suck my fucking dick. Is what I'm about
Yo,
to
Jules,
tell
you know what's
y'all.
so bad about this though? They gonna blame Eddie Hearn for Queensbury doing pay per view for every pay per view. They're not realizing that the zone
They
is
are,
the
they
network
are.
that hosted. They saying it's Eddie Hearn, bro. That's Queensbury, you idiot. I had to take
Dumb motherfucker.
tell
Shout out to
dumbass
Misael.
Fred Gavin.
Why do you talk to that dude? Like, bro, yo, Brim, I'm about to call the institute. Like, you wasting time on silly dumb motherfuckers. Frank.
No, I just told him he's an
Bro,
idiot. That's all I said. You an idiot.
Man,
Just like
I didn't say
he
no. I
knows
didn't
he's
talk to him. I just called him an idiot.
Shout
Y'all
out to
gotta take a break
motherfucking
from social
Misael.
media.
Munguia versus Benna at 68 was 50-50. Who else does Crawford beat at 68? Who's next for Canelo?
He's not staying at 68, dude.
He's not staying at
he's not
68.
staying
Like
there.
we gotta stop pretending like same way I knew Canelo wasn't gonna stay at 75 after Kova. I know Bud not gonna stay at
I got a
68 after
question,
Canelo, bro. Come on now.
Would y'all be excited for a run at 160 at this point?
A 160?
What I let me put it to where I'm at with Bud, right? I feel like at this point it's a privilege to watch him box. I've never been bored watching Bud. Any Bud fight at any weight. I've never been bored ever. I'm that way with Artur too. I love watching Artur work, bro. I've never been bored watching Artur. So if he want to do that, if Bud keep fighting, yeah, I would be. I like. Would I be excited? Was the question. Yeah, I would be excited because
So
Bud.
what do we have at 60? There's 3 guys, right? There's one.
Yeah.
Does Janibek have
Adamas has 2. Janibek has 2.
Yeah.
One's
No,
vacant.
Adamas has 1. Janibek
and then Lara.
Ain't no vacant title. Lara got the BA.
Dude, I could see him beating all those guys.
Yeah,
No, yeah, he definitely can.
Yeah. Just to answer the question, would
I
I
think a
be
four-man
Adamas is
tournament could be the
Dominican,
move.
bro.
Would
What
I
does he
be
have to worry
A
about?
tournament?
Would I be excited if Bud decided to keep fighting? Yeah, because dog, like the dude, come on, like come on now.
Bro, he'd
Shit.
knock out Lara.
Yeah,
He'd
but can he handle fighting
outpoint.
2 times or 3 times a year?
He'd outpoint Yanni Beck, and then Adamas is Dominican.
Turkey.
So
Turkey, if you listen in Turkey on Jules Show, if you listen to do a four-man
the
tournament,
money.
bro,
Put the
and
money up.
make some other great undercard fights on it. Do Yanni Beck versus Adames and Bud versus Laura, and the winners fight for undisputed. That creates an appeal where people will want to watch.
Calm down, Brim. I need Danny Garcia.
We're catching the chubby.
Skeet, skeet.
I need Danny. Shut your ass up. I need Danny Garcia versus Artur Beterbiev in the co-main, bro. The co-main.
Do it.
Come on, man. You just doing too much now.
Come on now.
Do it.
I need
Miss
that.
Jules, come slap him.
Boxing needs that, bro.
But honestly, bro, like Bud, I take a 160 fight with Virgil and Omaha and retirement fight, bro. I take that. Honestly.
I need Anthony Joshua versus Devin Haney. I need that one.
I need that one. Come on.
I would like to take that one. I take that one.
Let me get Moses.
Yeah, I just want to see
Talma
Devin Haney get knocked out, but don't worry, you're gonna get a chance to see that soon.
Yo, listen, he got
Brandon
Zab,
Jr.
bro. He got Zab now, bro. You better watch your mouth.
Zab is his godfather, bro.
He's gonna
Zab is his godfather, bro.
He training him before. He training him now.
As Chinny
he's been in the corner, bro.
Because he looked good with Mosley.
See him winning that fight. As chinny as he is, I still see him winning that fight. I don't think
because he's gonna fight like a fucking faggot, bro. Like I hate that shit, bro. I deadass hate that shit so much. Honestly, it'd be
there goes Michael Hayden again.
I fucking love Michael, man.
I could fucking tell that Michael put his foot in that one. Like I felt that. Like I felt that. Like
there was a
mad. Like bro,
because like bro, that shit hurts. You're gonna have to on a good card. Turkey's actually gonna bring in views for that shit because it's such a good card. And then you're gonna stink the place out, bro. And then like
he better not do that shit, bro.
He is. He is. You know,
honestly, the sport is better.
He said no commentary fights.
The sport is better if what's his face wins.
Everybody calm the fuck down.
Everybody calm down.
Just be careful. Don't get the channel shut down.
Terrence Crawford to go.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
The shit is that everybody already knows that Devin is going to do that. If you did that with Jose Ramirez, yeah, you're going to do that with Brian Norman. The question is, can Brian deal with it? That's what the whole fight hinges on. Can Brian get to him? Because you know he's going to do that shit. Like, bro, he's not going to sit there and trade with Brian. Come on now. He's not going to do nothing. That dude is going to be an outside cutie pie for 36 minutes, bro.
Is anybody interested in the Devin and Ryan fight again or not?
No, dude.
And bro, like this generation of fighters, bro, like how do y'all see each other and y'all buddy again? Like what the fuck?
That's that's what I was gonna say earlier. This generation of fighters, and what's
so
disappointing for me is that Virgil is falling into that category almost of this generation of young fighters. Where I thought he was gonna be
take
better.
away the Mexican card.
Who the fuck seen that Rolly Romero fight and say, yeah, yo, I can't wait for Ryan next fight? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I was about to unplug the TV. Like, fuck turning it off.
We'll get ready for Rolly versus Pacquiao. Get ready, y'all. It's coming.
That's not happening, bro. Don't do that.
No, that's happening. Bro. That is happening.
It's happening, bro. Get ready, y'all. It's happening.
Honestly, boxing's at a point where I think I legit can only stomach watching Turkey's cards, bro. That's it, bro.
No, like I said, no. Like I said, there are good cards out there. It's just like, for example, the fight that we just saw with Metatipo, Sugar Nunez and Pitufo Diaz. That was a good fight. I want more cards like that in the middle, in between. That I'm like, yeah, like that was a good fight. We need more of that. They're like, yeah, not just the big ones, but if you got fighters that are fighting in Turkey shows, that means that Turkey's paying them and you're not paying them, right? Okay, so take that money.
That's what I was about to ask.
And make some other fights.
Where's the money going? Where's the money going?
Because pay-per-view, Rolly and Pacquiao, is that going to be pay-per-view?
If Turkey's paying,
why are you asking questions to which you already know the answer? Come on,
that shit. You know that shit gonna be $150, bro.
Dude,
Bro,
that's
where is the
that
money
is
going? If
fucked
Turkey's
up,
paying
bro.
for these big fights, you should have money for these smaller fights
Yeah, you
and
should
for
have a
these other
cash
guys.
surplus based on
Yeah.
what you didn't have to pay Dimitri for his last 3 fights. What you didn't have to pay a lot of guys. You should have a cash surplus to invest in other
And then
fights.
also you're making money from the show as well too. Turkey is paying you a certain percent for their
Yeah,
fighters.
and you get
So,
your percentage off top from the fighter's purse. You get your 3% or your 5% or whatever it is. So you getting money and you're not even having to kick out money. So yeah,
shit
I
don't make
want a
sense.
full schedule. Like Eddie, stop fucking playing with me, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
does
Playing
anybody
Eddie
with
been
know?
me,
Does
slipping,
bro.
bro.
anybody
I
know
don't know
why
why.
Broner
Yo,
got
where's
kicked off of
female
a fight?
boxing? Am I bugging? What
Does
the
anybody
fuck?
know
No,
why
no, no,
Bro?
no, 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 no. Like we're female, like in fairness, we got a couple of like even this weekend we got a good fight coming up. There, listen, Gabby is a motherfucking chef. She is a chef. I like Alexis, but yeah, you might get your ass knocked
I mean,
out.
she's a big ass girl though, too.
No, but she's a chef. Yeah, but you know, it ain't just being big. Fucking Brandon Figueroa is big, and he's awful for his weight. He's fucking terrible, bro.
He
But
looks
he's
like
big.
V
He's
for
pretty fucking
Vendetta.
horrible.
Yeah,
Navarrete is pretty horrible nowadays. Can't lie.
Hey, what did you guys hear about this thing with Adrian Broner? He got kicked off some kind of podcast.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
I seen that
shit.
shit.
I can't lie. I'm
What
at
was that
this
about?
point. I kind of feel bad. Like shit.
No, no. Look,
Nah, I
here's
don't
the
feel
shit.
bad for him, but it's
All
like
right,
shit.
shut the
Seeing
fuck up, Michael.
it's crazy,
Goddamn.
bro.
Hey, it's finally not me.
Damn.
Thank
Stop yelling, bro.
God.
It's back to
Country.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Yeah, Michael's taking out Cam.
Oh no, it's too late.
No,
for
no,
that.
no,
My
no.
car
But on
got
some
hit.
real shit, it's that he showed. Look, I played the clip in a video I did. He showed up drunk and he kept hitting on the co-host, this female. She's gorgeous, by the way.
Oh,
Chocolate
she's
girl.
fine as fuck.
She's fine as fuck. But he kept hitting on it. And he kept interrupting. He kept hitting on it and hitting on it. It was to the point where it's like, yo, dog, you giving off grape kind of like what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? And then you look all crusty and busted. It's like, what do you think you look like right now,
Couldn't
fam?
even shave off the gray hairs, bro.
That shit was gross, dog. Like he looked like the broom I got on the terrace that I used to sweep the
You want
leaves. Like,
these
yo,
draws?
you want these draws? But
Yo,
what I've
he-
always, as a foundational Black American,
Ah, here we go.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh Lord.
Your mic is out.
Your
Joe,
mic
we
is out.
can't hear you
Dumbass.
at all.
Nah. The
What
last
I've
thing you said
always
was as
hated
a
about-
foundational Black American.
as a foundational Black American of the Chippewa tribe, what I've always hated about Adrian Broner, you deliberately perpetuate negative stereotype. Yo, shut the fuck up!
God
You
damn it,
deli-
country.
You deliberately perpetuate negative stereotypes. And it's like are you you're not really this, like, what's wrong with you, dog? Siri, like, what is wrong with you? It's not because you're a boxer, because every boxer isn't a train wreck like you. So it's not because you're a boxer. It's not. It's like what's wrong with you? Like, I can't stand that dude. Like, bro, you a whole cornball.
You're just
You
a fuck up. That's all. Some
just
people
a
are just
whole-
fuck ups.
He just look like yo, you just a whole nothing you do, and I swear to God, Don, I never found nothing amusing. He always irritated me, bro. Like his face irritates me. Like, yo, get this motherfucker out of here, bro.
He's Keith Thurman.
I
Keith
hate
Thurman was
that
a boost hound.
motherfucker, bro.
Can't lie, yo. When Maidana made him do the stinky leg, that shit was so satisfying, bro.
You
It
know what I'm
was
saying? Like,
satisfying.
it started
Didn't
with the
Blair
dicky.
Cobbs knock him out or something? Or
Yeah, yo,
He
Blair
knocked his
fucked him
tooth
up.
out,
Blair
bro.
fucked
He
him
knocked
up,
his
right?
tooth out.
You know what I'm saying?
So
It was the dick eating. It started with the dick eating, the big bro. I'm like, yo, look at this fucking homo. Big
Yeah.
bro, because Floyd, look at this homo. Like, man, go get off Floyd dick, bro. He made money. Relax. He made money. What, you want to spread your asshole for him because he made
Hey,
money?
yo.
Wow.
I'm
Hey,
saying,
Jules, though,
I
McCann is
I
Two-Face, though.
I just hate that type of shit. Like, yo, dog, why don't you get the fuck off his dick, man? Be a fucking man, yo. Be your own fucking man, bro. Fuck
Jules,
wrong
McCann
with you,
is
dog?
Two-Face, though, in regards to the situation, though. He was a little
No,
Two-Face.
you know what the thing is? I don't agree because, like, bro, that's how you should deal with a junkie for real. Like, just get them
He's
out your
saying that
face.
because after Cam, he said that because afterwards Cam was like, "Yo, I want to talk to you."
Yeah.
And I feel what people saying, but my thing is this, Brim. Cam wouldn't have said that if you wasn't in there being out of pocket.
Facts.
And then,
That's a fact.
he took
But
money
also,
out.
that's how you deal with a
Didn't he take
junkie.
money out like Tony Soprano and like throw it at him or something?
No, he's like, you know what?
No,
I'm
he
gonna pay
gave
you
it
for
to
your
him.
time.
But see,
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna pay you for your time because you stopped by the podcast, so I'm not gonna waste your time. Here's some money and keep it pushing.
He gave him money because he felt bad for him, not because that.
Yeah, but I don't feel bad for motherfucker like that.
straight
Like,
to the
nah,
liquor,
man,
straight to
you
the
just
liquor
so
store.
No, he did that to
for
himself.
real.
He's a junkie at the end of the day.
He done spent that on Paul Mason and chopped cheese sandwiches already, bro.
Yo, him and Charlo are probably partying right now as
No,
we speak.
Cincinnati chili.
saying?
No, it wasn't top cheese. It's Cincinnati
Right.
chili.
I'm bugging, yeah. Because first thing I thought is, hey, what I do?
Yo, I need to go to Philly and try a
Paul
cheese.
Mason and a chopped cheese sandwich, and we out.
But he was in New York, Jules. He wasn't in
Anybody try a
Cincinnati.
proper Philly cheesesteak?
True.
No, that was in Vegas. That was in Vegas. They film in Vegas. That was in Vegas, actually.
He was,
You know what I'm saying?
he was at the
yeah,
bar.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They
He
said-
probably done spent that shit on hookers already, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's where all the money goes to, probably.
Nasty dude, man, just nasty. But
Yo, Mo-
the coach said he's seen his tooth fall out twice at the bar in Vegas.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He thought he was bugging.
The whole dentures?
Yeah,
because he got the Venetian
You on that
blinds.
Earl Spence shit, bro?
Now
Shit,
he
if
got
he had
a
enough-
cheap. I'm
if he had
saying
enough
Don
money,
ain't
he
paying him
could
enough.
Sorry.
Don didn't pay him enough to get no good veneers. That's why he got them cheap shits and they
Well,
was falling out the bar.
Dental is expensive.
No, that shit is expensive.
That
Like
shit
I
is
had,
expensive.
yo, check it out. I had 2 teeth pulled. That shit was like $1,000.
Yo, I had 4. That shit's 2,500 for
with
me,
them
bro.
democratic teeth you got.
$1,000 for that motherfucker.
2,500, bro. My bank account hurt after that.
For real, it was the back shits too. But it's just like, yo, those was some fucked up root canals, so had to get them motherfuckers. And that was $1,000, bro. $1,000.
That shit was wisdom teeth.
No, it wasn't wisdom teeth. It wasn't wisdom teeth. It was 2 back molars, and I'm about to have another one taken out soon.
A root canal?
Soon. No. Back to. I'm not doing a root canal. You know, they're not gonna get me again with that bullshit. Root canals is a scam, my dude.
That shit hurts.
Them shits is a scam, my dude. Like for real, like bro, you gonna end up taking that shit out anyway, bro. For real though. Once they take
Jules,
the nerve,
Jules, it all depends on your dentist. I had that shit done like 15 years ago. I have not had one issue since. So it just depends on who the fuck you let do the root
you know
canal.
what? You right. You know what? You right. I'll give you that.
I used to fuck around with this girl that was a dental assistant, and she told me that the dentist they get a cut from every root canal. So some of them they just automatically root canal.
Manín, eso es lo que ellos quieren. ¿Tú sabes por qué? 800 tabla for the root canal. That's for one tooth. 800. That's the going rate in the state I live. It's 800 for a root canal. That's not counting the 300 or 400 and change you got to pay to come back for the crown, plus the X-rays, plus the anesthesia. It's like, bro, you see
Just
why
the
they trying to
checkup
get
alone
you.
is $100.
They be out here like Marisa Sulaiman and shit.
Bro, yo, WBC cares, bro. I love my green and gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but mouth pain though has got to be the worst out of like your whole body's got to be.
Because it's nerve pain.
There's nothing you could do.
I'm telling you right now, on God, on a stack of Bibles or a stack of Qurans, I done been hit with an aluminum baseball bat right here. That didn't hurt.
Jesus.
I done been hit by a car. Been hit by a car, knocked unconscious. That didn't hurt. I'm telling you. I done had a chrome rim fall on my fucking face. That shit didn't hurt. The worst pain, by and large, after all these years, the worst pain is tooth pain because it's nerve pain.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
why it's nerve
lasts,
pain. You can't do nothing. You take medication, it wears off, bro. Like the pain overrides the fucking medication, bro.
Yes.
Wow,
it's the worst.
Trying to like nothing. To this day, the worst pain that I've ever experienced. Yeah, I done been jumped on, got my ass whooped, all type of cool shit. Yeah, tooth pain.
Yeah.
That shit hurts the most, bro. The most. Shout out to motherfucking Alex. Killer Cam straight up Sunday B. Well warranted. He was out of line, bro. He was just fucking with that girl too. Come on, man. Leave that girl alone, man. Too fine for your broke ass.
They saying that Cam is. They saying They saying Cam is a coward because he didn't say what he said after he left to his face.
Yeah,
bro. Like I said, that's how you deal with a junkie. Just get him out of it.
Real is real, Herb. Real is real, Herb. This is porque yo soy un viejo, ¿verdad? This is what I think. The people calling him a coward would not call him a coward to his face. You see what I mean? That is, eso son estupideces. In other words, would you say that to Cam? Yo, you a coward for that, yo. No, you would not. No, you would not. The same thing you saying, oh, Cam is this and that. Yeah, you wouldn't do that shit that you telling him to do. So just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and imagine if he would. Imagine if he would have said that to him in the studio. They'd have been in the studio tearing shit up. It's good he didn't say it when he was there.
No, the other shit is that I don't think a lot of them would have had the heart to check Broner in the first place. I don't think that was an awkward situation. I think Cam handled that like a G, like, all right, homie, we gotta get you up out of here. I think he handled like, nah, we gotta get you up out of here, bro, because I told you already.
He handled it the mature way. He didn't handle it like, yo, let's go the fuck outside and settle this type way.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the guys que le están reclamando, lo que yo estoy diciendo es que esta gente que están reclamando, they probably wouldn't even kick Broner out. They probably would have let him sit
Nah,
there
they would have let him
shit.
keep saying that stupid shit.
Yeah. So nah, man. And to go back to the original point, entiende que whatever he said after they kicked Broner out the studio, I'm just saying that, Broner, if you don't come in here drunk out your mind, being out of pocket, Cam would have never said that, and it would have been all love. The reason you getting treated like that is because, yo, look at you, fam. Look at you. The fuck people supposed to say?
Yeah, people ain't gonna respect the motherfucker that doesn't respect himself.
Yeah, like, fuck people supposed to say, like, and the shit that caught my attention about the whole thing is nothing about Broner changed. Esta es la misma vaina de siempre. This is the same shit he been doing, bro. It's just, yo, you in your mid-30s doing that. The fuck is your problem? Party time is over, bro. Party time is over.
Worst part about it is that she had her man right there.
También.
And
yeah,
they
and
told her
that's where Cam handled it like he should have, because he told him, he said, yo, my man, he's like, her man is back here and he's listening to you. Like, can you please cut that shit out? And he kept going. So I don't blame him for fucking kicking homeboy out.
And you know why he kept going? It's not the alcohol. It's not. It's that you used to that. You used to people aguantándole la vaina, lo estupidez de él, that, yo, you a man child, bro. Like, for real, you act like a little kid. You in your mid-30s. The fuck is your problem? Fuck is your problem, for real? He's gonna get shot, man. I see it.
I think he'll die of liver
kids,
failure before that,
Hey,
bro.
yo, you know something? The fucking, yo, Jules, the kids in my neighborhood, they watch Mitch Blood Green get PCP'd up and then just start knocking him around like he a fucking hockey player. They're gonna be doing that to Broner within the next 2 years.
Yo, on God, that's what I'm saying. That, like, yo, dog, you know what's gonna happen? You gonna be somewhere getting out of pocket with somebody. They not gonna give a fuck that you a boxer. They not gonna care. And yo, clean it up, because it can happen. Clean it up. I mean,
Hector Camacho got killed.
That boxing shit is cool. Motherfuckers don't care about that shit in the street. Keep saying it all the time. Like, yo, motherfucker don't care about that shit in the street. You know what I'm saying? You got your
can't
whole
box
thing.
if you're drunk. You can't.
Your whole thing is being out of pocket. That's been the story of Adrian Broner for the last 7 or 8 years. Like, being out of pocket.
Y'all don't remember the video of the Uber driver?
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget that shit.
He filling the bitch up at the mall, harassing sexually. Now you know, like, yeah, you on some different kind of time, homie. And it's because it's because you used to doing that dumb shit. You used to that.
Jules, just to change the subject because fuck Adrian Broner, I don't like talking about him. Did you see Inoue's interview where he said that they were going for the 12-round decision? That he actually physically stopped himself for trying to go for the knockout?
I could believe that because he was playing with him. I could believe that there were moments in that fight where you could see if Inoue wants to hit the gas, he can, but he's having too much fun. That he looked like I told you, late in the fight, it's a moment where, yo, MJ don't know what to do. He don't know. Inoue just looking at him like
he just practice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ping, ping. Ping, ping.
Bro, I couldn't even get up to watch
Bouncing.
that fight only because I was still buzzed off the Crawford shit. Like, when you see something so great like that, it's like I'm looking for that again. I know I won't find that for a long ass time.
Yeah, that was
But
just that was
shit,
just
Yeah.
that was just like I said, and we said it,
that's
because Michael wasn't
history
here.
right there, bro.
Michael wasn't here for a lot of that shit, but me, Brim, especially me and Brim, we talked about like, yo, this dude would have to fight the perfect fight. He would have to win that shit, and yo, he really did that. Like, wow,
I'm
he
still
really
shook.
did that.
And
I
how
couldn't
fucking
believe it,
spoiled?
bro.
No, how fucking spoiled are we that we get Usyk, Bud, and Inoue at the same exact time?
For
All put
real.
on the same weekend.
Oh,
For
they're
real.
all
never-
great. They're all great. But something about this one just hit different. Like, Jesus
This
Christ.
week, yeah, we're gonna need a weekend, another weekend like this somewhere down the line.
Well, I mean, I
Definitely.
think we're gonna get one. I think it's not on the same level, but I think that Benavidez and Yard is gonna be a motherfucker. I get the impression that's gonna be a
Oh,
motherfucker.
that's gonna be a war.
That's gonna be a motherfucker. That one, cause, bro, he's a pressure fighter. Benavidez. He not no boxer. He ain't gonna get on a good foot and glide around the ring. He gonna try to bring it to Yard, and Yard, you better show him. You better
Yo,
show
Jules, you think Canelo could beat Benavidez? Because these guys said no.
him. I'll be honest that it's. There's two ways to look at that. I saw Canelo losing those exchanges with Terrence Crawford, and I wondered, yo, who doing that?
I don't hear
I
them.
saw him losing
up
those
quiet now.
exchanges to Crawford, and I'm like, yo. But at the same time, Crawford wasn't just trading punches with him. That was some high level. Like I said,
High level shit, bro.
I watched the frame by frame. Canelo tried to piece him to the body 2 times. Crawford caught both of them. Bing, bing. Throws a little short joint. Bing, bing. It's like David not gonna do that. David is not that. So
Also, Crawford was able to land those combinations and pivot off, which is really the key because he was able to do those combination and pivot. That's what really won him the fight, and those exchanges. But he was also able to do that because he's a southpaw, and Canelo doesn't do the best with the southpaws, like his positioning
it's just
and the way.
there's so much about Crawford's fight, even in the exchanges, that is wildly different from what you get from David. Like David is not. I'm tired of saying it that like, yo, that dude is not all that. I don't know what the fuck anybody's talking. That dude is not all that. Who the fuck he killing out here? Y'all bugging. Like who is he butchering out here?
I would still pick him. I would still pick Canelo to beat him.
That's kind of what. Then I'm like, yo, who asked did David?
David's not pivoting. He's not pivoting.
Like, yo, that dude is on quicksand, bro. Like, y'all think Canelo got heavy feet? Look at this motherfucker.
Has David ever pivoted at all?
Bro, I don't think David. Yo, bro, I don't think David ever even seen a fucking pivot, let alone executed one.
And I dare you.
And not only that, we haven't seen the same Benavidez stamina wise at 75 that we saw at 68.
For sure.
Fuck that. I want Canelo to retire.
Yeah, David has no idea what a pivot is.
Bro, my dog cannot hunt no more, bro.
No dog, undefeated called me. He called me yesterday. He said his dick ain't got hard since Saturday, bro.
Get the
fuck out of here.
Last time it got hard was when I saw Sofia Vergara. That was
This
it.
guy.
Saying shit is hard out here, bro.
Honestly,
Let me smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
You
honestly,
can
I
hand David
want.
the book and he still wouldn't know what the fucking pivot is.
Yeah, I want Canelo to retire, bro. That's it.
Nah, he can't go out on a loss undefeated. He can't.
You know what? You know what? You're right.
He
You're right.
cannot.
Go.
I
You're
was
right.
hating
Go
when I
fight.
said that shit.
Go fight Eubank. Go fight Eubank in the
Canelo's
UK, and then that's it.
Yeah, Canelo's next fight will tell you if he's past his boxing prime.
Oh, he's
I think he's kind of already there, man. He's lost a step. You can kind of see it already. You can kind of see it. He's not the same guy he was even three years ago.
No,
you can see it.
And that boy, 2020. Anyone, hang on. Hindsight's 2020. Anyone can be a Monday morning quarterback. But when he did not,
go ahead.
But when he didn't knock out fucking Berlanga, it was like, oh, something's wrong here because Berlanga sucks.
Now, if he put a combination together like Hamza did, he probably could have knocked him up. But he's not a combination puncher like that no more. So that just goes.
Who's peeing?
That sounds like Jules is on the fucking in the toilet pissing. What the hell?
They're probably sitting down peeing too.
He probably is.
Nah, that sounded up like that's a standing up piss, bro. That didn't sound like a sitting down.
Yeah.
Nah, he just
took
put the
it-
mic.
don't wanna
He just
hear
put the
that.
mic real close to it just to make sure we'd hear.
Yeah, they tucking their dick in between their legs and shit.
Yo, motherfuckers do everything on this live, bro. It's crazy.
I swear to God.
We'll do everything but sit down and fucking just listen to
Fucking
them.
Drew,
They'll do
Drew
everything but
be
stand up and pee like a man.
fucking Drew be changing his transmission on live and shit.
Yeah.
No, Drew be at the car wash or at the gym on their Wi-Fi.
Keep ass Mike while bragging about how much money he has.
Wi-Fi and shit.
Fucking Drew be asking for fucking love advice and shit. That's the only motherfuckers that ever come on here for love advice. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, you know it's a slow fucking weekend of boxing because there ain't no real fights to talk about that are coming up.
Gabby,
There isn't.
About it.
Nah, but that's just yeah.
Hey, you know something?
Yeah.
I was looking at the Boston Voice. They were reading off a lot of fights today, and none of them are televised. None of them.
Yeah, because they're all probably in other countries, right?
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah, but they none of them got no TV time.
Yeah.
Speaking of televised, Tom Brady needs to hurry up and come out with something. Yeah, you ain't got shit.
Wait, Top Rank is supposed to be with fucking Stars. I heard they were signing a deal with Stars to fucking show their fights on there. And what's funny is that I have Stars, and I seen the other day they're starting to show all of Top Rank's fucking old catalog. Like they were showing a bunch of their old fights.
So you mean I want to be able to watch a
That's
fight
official then.
Yeah, so it looks like the deal is done. It's only a matter of time before they start announcing like cards and shit. Because the other day I was watching, they show fucking Manny and fucking Marquez like 3, and then they showed De La Hoya against fucking Vargas, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's on Stars. I'm like, oh shit. Well, I guess the deal's official.
Hey, I don't know.
Was that
who's
before or
gonna
after
be up
Spartacus?
this Thursday, but
After.
I'm
Paro
gonna be able to.
Pro is going to be on Thursday at 1 a.m.
Which one?
Paro versus Papo or Papot.
Oh yeah, Paro has a stay busy fight. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, he is
That's gonna be
fighting.
on Thursday at 1 a.m. because it's in Australia.
Oh fuck. Well, yeah, but he ain't fighting nobody. It's just
So
a
I
stay
don't know
busy
who's
fight.
gonna be up to watch that, but.
And Saturday we got Oscar Collazo on a fight, and he's a
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
Moore versus Savage on Friday in Detroit on DAZN.
that sounds like a woman fight.
No, it's a dude.
It's a
And
dude
then-
fight? Oh shit. Oh, okay.
And then let me see. I'll
The
tell you.
fucking tranny fight.
No, it's 2 big dudes. Let's see. USBA heavyweight champion and undefeated knockout artist. So let's see. There's a card actually. 4-rounder, 4-rounder, 6-rounder, 6-rounder, 8-rounder.
I don't know if you heard earlier, country. I said Stanionis was coming back next week.
Hey, did you guys see that they were teasing about Wilder and Andy Ruiz fighting each other?
Oh my god, no.
Jeez.
God, no.
Talk about a fight nobody wants to see.
I
Like,
know,
what the
it's
fuck?
like a million years later.
Yeah.
That's literally
Hey,
like
Moore versus Savage, there's only like 2 fights that are like 10 rounds. Let me see. There's a women's WBC vacant middleweight title. Olivia Curry versus Kay Scott. And then heavyweights, Brandon Moore and DeAndre Savage. That's the main event. Excuse me. So it's only the main event and the co-main event's a ladies fight, and then all the rest of the fights are like 4, 6, and 8 rounders.
Yeah, that's what I said, country. There ain't really no boxing on.
Oh,
And then
hang on. Did you guys remember what I said that it was now Inoue's most viewed fight outside Japan? Finally got official numbers for that. It eclipsed 13 million views in the US and UK alone. Jesus.
that's a lot.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Inoue.
You mean 13 million on Facebook?
Yeah, in U.S. and UK alone. The Inoue Madrimov fight.
Wow.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
There's a minor card on Friday on Boxing Insider at 5:30 on Friday, September 19th. Scobie versus Martin, but it's only like an 8-rounder though.
All right, you motherfuckers. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, you finished pissing on the live, you fucker?
Yeah, you fucking prick. Now, we're going to go live again tomorrow, y'all, after gym. So I'll see y'all motherfuckers tomorrow. You shut the fuck up, country.
And remember, everyone, if you learn nothing else from this life, remember,